people.
Oh,
Cubs
no.
linked these to me. That one on the bottom is a little weird.
Dude, that shaman in Onslaught, he doesn't actually have that much better than me, but he actually has fire resist gear, which definitely helps his parse. But the biggest thing is that the fights he's in, he's like they're second from the top of their caster DPS, but he's like 20th place because they don't have any casters. They're all
also.
They do have casters. It's just a lot of their best parts are from when they do like a speed run, but like most of their regular like raids are like normal-ish comps.
Yeah, plus like a lot of their big speed runs where they get the hot good parses, they log out for 30 minutes so every warrior gets fucking recklessness for.
No, they don't.
They've done
That's not
that
true.
before.
I don't think so.
That would
I usually
take
watch
so
the
long.
stream.
It was
like,
a spicy meme.
Oh my goodness.
They were talking about doing that, and then everybody was just like, yeah, they did it. But nobody actually saw it.
That'd be
I thought
nuts.
Yordle said they did it.
Because it's Yordle.
Yeah, Yordle.
Dude, the most 80% of the shit that comes out of his mouth is just fucking who knows.
It's kind of like detention in that way.
I was just about to say I was 15% more than me.
Wow. Got him.
I knew you were going to say so. I just wanted to beat you to it.
All right. So, last time we left off, our adventurers had just barely escaped a hazardous situation. They kind of got debriefed by Nalik, who is the leader of the Band of Unum, who said to the effect that Solura pretty much destroyed completely, which you guys had already kind of heard the rumors, but he confirmed it. And he is personally placing the blame at Minithok, which you guys kind of felt like it was maybe what's that? Mandout Dweer, and then he was saying that they're connected. He plans to attack Manithok's Keep in Gelrin in 3 weeks' time. And he said that you guys weren't equipped to assist him in the fight with Minithok, but that you guys could come along and deal with the other unknown factors that are present at Keep. You guys went off to go get more equipped to complete your own personal quest, which is to save Placidus, who is trapped by a number of mind-related creatures in the depths of the Hollow Peaks. You entered in something like a service shaft into the Hollow Peaks, fought a stalagmite that Yane
Told you not to touch it.
Yes, that
I
Yane
liked it.
That's probably
You
why
should have started with the axe.
Yep.
Start with an axe.
Swing on the rock.
I'll start doing
And
that from
then
now on.
ran into a Bahir who said he's going to eat you. And then we rolled initiative, and that's where we're picking it up. So,
Yeah.
if I'm mistaken, Misha won initiative? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she had the
First
highest
time for
initiative.
everything.
Holy crap! Yeah, I'm like, what?
Carol critically fails his initiative roll again.
So I don't see anything on the map, but I'm not sure if it's because I'm.
You're
Oh, I'm not
I
zoomed
can
out
see
enough.
it.
There we go. I see it. Okay, I'm then.
It's
stuck in-
there.
Yeah. Stuck in black.
Again, this creature does not have wings. It's got a bunch of little stubby legs. It's
It was
pretty big.
here, right?
Like big enough to munch you guys. It's
this
right here.
creature's
Can you not
called
see
a
it? He's right there.
Bahir.
Oh, okay, there you.
He
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have
right. You
wings,
guys
is
are
that what you
fighting
said?
He does not have wings.
What color was his skin again? Is it blue like
He
that?
is
Does
he
look-
is blue.
Does he appear stonish like?
He does not appear to be a stone
Okay.
in any way, shape, or form.
I was just
Can
assuming
confirm, not stone.
not rocky skin then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with a Goldie but goodie. Let's try a guiding bolt. Oh wait a minute. I'm first. Shit.
Yes, we just got done saying that.
Oh my god, I know. I'm gonna bless people. I never get to be first.
You're so excited.
I'm
Impressive.
so excited.
Very
Um,
nice.
I'm gonna bless Kirill and Tammin, and I think I get to pick three. Three.
I believe so.
Pick the dragon.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
also pick Yane. Why not pick Yane?
Yeah, why not?
Keep
Because you keep missing things. I'm thinking that's probably a good idea.
Well, maybe now that he has the +2 on his weapon, he won't be missing as much.
There could
Jesus
be that.
Christ, let's not talk about that.
I also want to move.
Forgot.
Fuck, I need to be able to see you guys.
Literally the best part of that weapon.
I can't fucking forget. I can't believe I forgot.
I'm gonna move
Wait,
over
you've had
there.
+2 on your weapon,
too.
and you
Okay.
weren't using it.
And that's my turn.
So what did you do? You cast Bless?
I blessed Yane, Tammin, and Kirill.
Yane, Tammy, Carol. So you guys all get to roll a d4 on saves and attack rolls.
Yep.
Okay. Don't forget, Yane, it's your turn.
Okay. Shit. Let's see how far. Oh, I can make that. I'm gonna fucking run up on this fuck.
All right. You bound past him,
And then
running up.
I'm going to rage.
All right.
I'm currently mad. All right, so let's do this bad boy. I'll roll.
Oh.
And then is it
Go away.
+4 off of that, or is it just the initial attack?
It's just
Oh,
the
yeah.
initial
Hit.
attack, so
Okay.
you don't really need to
I don't
roll
even.
it.
I obviously don't need to do that. Oh, I don't know, Tom.
You
That's
hit. It's with a
whenever they make an
29,
attack roll.
yes.
Is it only the initial attack, or is it every?
It's every attack roll.
I was like, it's every attack. Okay, that's how it read.
So there you can roll a d4 to add to your roll. All right, that hits.
Nice.
He dealt 16 damage the first time.
Isn't there like
And then
+2 from raging?
+3 for each. Yeah. So it's another 6.
36, 46,
36.
36, 36.
Okay.
Brain.
36.
36 taco. Or chicken nuggets.
All right. Okay. Nice, solid slaps across the face.
Mhm,
After
mhm.
you finish, Yane. You slapped him across the face. He didn't quite like that. But what should you do? Well, why not? Why not just get this out of the way real quick? You, Yane, Kirill, Tammin, y'all need to make a saving throw. As he
What kind?
dex saving throw. As
Fucking
he
love those
lowers his head right in front of you, Yane, and
roll
opens
a
up his mouth and releases a blast of
Nice.
electricity.
Everyone, all of you've got D4s.
That's a 19. Kirill.
Okay.
22.
D4, also +2, so that 14. Does that count as a spell?
It does.
Okay, so that's 15 from Ring of Spell Protection.
Okay.
Nice.
So the save was 16. So I think that Yane and
Hmm.
Tammin saved, and Kirill did not.
Fuckers.
Rip.
And so, Kirill, you take 57 points of lightning damage. Yane and Tammin, you take half that.
What's half of 57?
Oh, 57? Shit.
57.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah. I'm ready to leave.
Isn't that what he said? Yeah. What's half of 57? Are we rounding up or down?
24.
Down. You can round down.
26,
4,
28.
28.
26.
That's pretty
What is it?
generous. All right.
Yeah.
So I lose
28.
my 10 temporary hit points.
Why'd you laugh at
And
when I got it
then
right?
And then I lose another
he is going to.
18.
Okay, so it is going to turn away and run from you, Yane. So you get
Oh no.
you get a
You better slow it.
turn.
Okay.
Break him.
And then plus 3 because I'm
3.
raging.
Okay. All right. And he's going to move past your sight down there and. All right. Your turn.
Very bad.
Your turn. I mean, Tammin's turn. What do you do?
Oh boy.
This is
I think I'm actually going to move. Obviously, I see it run out of sight.
Yes, and you could see that it went to the right of that
I'm
tunnel.
gonna
That's
move
what that.
over here. See where I can see around the corner.
Okay.
And I will ready an attack in case it comes into range. Which is not obviously gonna. It's something. But
Okay,
I guess
so,
I'll end
yeah,
my
sure.
turn after that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So you ready your attack? Just okay. All right. That's the end of your turn. Howdy. You never really got a good sight of the creature in general, but you did see a bolt of lightning cut through your friends.
I'm gonna go here and see what I see.
Okay. Pathway just continues on.
Okay. I'll just move back here.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Kirill.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to what level paladin am I? 7. I'm gonna cast lay on hands on myself for 35 points of healing goodness.
That's probably a good idea. Okay. Which I believe is an action to do.
Hell yes, it is. Also, let's see. Okay, yeah. It's gonna bring me back up, and I'm going to Ew. I am going to just I'm gonna move I'm just gonna stay right. I'm okay with right here.
Okay. Right next to where the roper died. Sure. Close to. Okay. Misha, it's your turn.
All right. I take it I don't see anything from where I'm at.
See a lot of rocks and you see your friends.
Yeah.
Except for Yane.
And the dragon died, so
The dragon died.
Huh?
didn't it? It's not there
No.
anymore. It's
Oh
gone.
my
He killed him.
goodness.
He ran away.
Yeah,
he
he's
died in
dead.
a one hit,
dead.
man. Misha's got.
He's
living
taken
in her
50
own
points
clown
of damage so far.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, Yane
Yep.
literally, or Carol
Yeah,
literally
I'm thinking
burned to a
that's
crisp
what.
right next
Well,
to you, healing himself. Yeah.
yeah. I can't. I've got concentration running is the problem. Already a cantrip,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move a little bit. Since we're all stacked up. I want to move. Which direction did we come from originally when we entered here? It was this bottom
Bottom.
side. Okay.
The bottom.
I'm gonna move down there. Let me check the distance really quick. I can't do it because for some reason it's doing a. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
move
you've ready-
there. There's where I moved.
All right, sure. That's fine.
My body gets the wall.
And so now it's Yane. It's your turn.
all right. I'm going to. I'm just gonna run head first this way. Yeah,
That's,
I
I
know.
actually wasn't expecting that.
Really?
He's in a
weren't
rage,
expecting
dude. He's
Yane to,
thirsty.
I've
At
got
the
places to go.
With the big
Things to
huge-
I would
smash.
say the Bahir is so long that you do see the back of its body right
Okay.
there.
All right. Then I'm gonna go up the corner.
Oh boy.
Okay.
None of us know where Yane is.
Nope.
How's that
Kane
character
charged
coming
off
along?
into the darkness. All right.
What's your next character?
Anything with your action or your bonus action?
No, I'm just gonna stop right here, but I'm gonna ready an attack.
Ready an attack if he comes close? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is its turn. And
And the next character is named Blaine.
Blaine.
David Blaine.
He's gonna be a sorcerer.
He does not recharge his lightning breath, unfortunately. He could definitely hear Yane stomping after him. I think he's just gonna flip around and he's gonna
Yeah, I mean,
he's
that's what
gonna
I-
try and swallow
Gonna eat
you.
it. Anything should
He's
try
gonna
to do
try and munch you.
Okay.
25 hits. So you take take 20 points of piercing damage, reduced to 10 because you're raging,
Mhm.
as he thumps down on you, and
Okay.
you are rapid moving down his esophagus.
Perfect.
You are blinded and restrained.
Okay.
And yeah, you're starting to burn up with some acid inside there as well.
Okay.
So you're in there.
All right.
All right.
And none of us
Okay.
Do we
know.
hear him like cry out or anything?
Yeah, you probably hear ah.
And I'll-
Yeah, that gets cut off and it kind of like fades rapidly. Okay.
turns of wind is this?
And then
It's
it is
so
going to.
so I literally can't do anything at all
You're
inside of him.
restrained.
You can attack it. You can
Okay.
attack it with disadvantage. And then it's gonna
You can
move.
reckless attack to roll make a regular one.
I've got another idea.
Yeah, it's gonna move to right there. All right.
I can't think of a better time to do something reckless.
I've got an idea.
Okay. So
Explosive minds.
Tammin, it is your turn.
This thing's pretty big. I imagine. Can
It's
I hear him
pretty
stomping
big. Yeah,
around
it's pretty
over there?
big. Say again.
Can I hear him stomping around?
Yeah, you can hear it echoing through and around. You want to make a perception check to see if you
Yeah.
can kind of tell if it's
Tell
getting
where it
closer to
is.
you or farther away.
Yes, I would. That's a big 24. And if I need to roll my bless rolls, I will, but that sounds like a success.
Don't think you can for
God, I
ability
wonder if I
checks.
can
Oh, maybe you can.
solo
Never
this
mind.
dragon.
The bless master ability.
And so you do hear him. He is getting closer down this hallway right here. Because but he does sound pretty quiet. Yeah, he's actually got a little bit of softness to his steps because he spreads out his weight over such a large area. But yeah, you do
Okay.
hear him.
All right, well, I will. Let's see. Around. Well, I'll get to the edge of this corner and sort of see what I can see from here. Maybe like peering around what I can see here and looking down that hallway.
Okay. So you get to the edge there. You can see down this hallway. There's nothing. And you can see a little bit further down there. Are you trying to take a peek down the corner?
Yeah. Well, I'll move out. So if I
He is indeed there. And he's
And he's
looking
gotten
at
smaller.
Oh God. Back door.
Okay. Let's see. I have 5 feet of movement left. I'm gonna move back around the corner.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not gonna end
Wait.
my turn in line of sight.
I wish I
okay?
saw that happen.
Pussy.
All right.
Do I really? I mean, if I can, I probably can't really see Kirill. Okay. I'll just yell it. It's over here. And then my
Okay.
turn.
Sure. Haldir, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's over here. I don't see Yane anywhere.
Um.
This is not going well.
Oh, I know.
That's what you think, Tom.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
go,
going
like,
according to
well.
plan.
Here.
We need that haste.
And I'm gonna cast haste on Kirill.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Sure. Sense. All right. That ends your turn. Kirill, you are hasted.
Cast Storm Sisters Bless.
You are blessed. Doubly blessed.
Papa blessed. What is your movement? It's doubled?
80.
It's
Yeah, that's
80.
pretty good.
He's
You have 40
fast.
feet of movement?
Well, Storm
Storm
Sisters
Sisters
has
gives him-
10, and haste
Oh,
doubles.
that's so broken.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is 35.
So if I yelled that he's over here, you could easily get there, see him, and
Easily
get to him.
make it.
45.
You could probably go around the other way.
That's 50.
He probably could, almost.
Depends on. Yeah, dragons usually their breath weapon is the shitty shooty.
All right, so I roll up on this guy.
Yeah. With blinding speed, like literally a
Sonic the
bolt of
Hedgehog.
lightning.
It's like the,
you see like
Yeah,
a trail
the
behind
Dragon Ball
Kirill
Z
of
where
this.
they're just like teleporting around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to attack him.
Feel free. You have
Magic
all
Land.
your attacks. Okay. That hits.
He's obviously flanked by Yane, so
He is not flanked by Yane.
I'm going to
He's
use the level
internally
2 smite.
flanked.
Okay. Ouch. All right.
And I'm
So-
going to attack him again.
Sure.
18.
18. You are blessed. So
Oh.
it will hit.
Okay.
Oh, I figured out the magic number is 19.
All right, and I'm going to use another level 2 smite.
Okay.
And from
So-
my last attack, do you want to just use that 18? Do you want me to roll?
You can roll if you want.
Nice.
Sure. 17, 18 plus 21. So 38 plus 6, 56 plus 16 is 72 plus. Are you smiting again or no?
Yep. 81 damage.
81 damage.
Oh, I
Alright.
also got 3d6 from Storm Sister.
You certainly do.
How many times
It
does
is
that hit?
lightning damage, and he is immune to lightning.
Wait, don't I get a choice between
He's
lightning and...
immune.
You get a choice between lightning and necrotic, maybe.
I think that's what it was. Do you get to choose in real time, or do you have to pick when you activate
I
the
think you have to
spell?
pick when you. No, when
That
you.
is necrotic.
What is this, under rule reference?
A lightning or necrotic, but I think like you had to declare it when you like hit them, don't you?
Whatever.
Oh, the new spells.
Up to Tom.
So sorry. I would say that you probably make an intelligence check.
Oh no.
It's Probably to see if you know that it's going to be immune.
Anytime you roll
So
damage,
the first D6 that the first time you swing on him, you use lightning, and you realize that that's not going to work because you usually use lightning. So you can roll 2d6.
Look at the fairness there.
8
I like it.
more damage. Okay, so
I take 4 damage.
how much damage did you deal in that round?
86
Plus 8.
or 85.
86 plus 8?
Yes. No, it was 80. It was 81 plus 8, so it's 81.
81. Oh.
Just 81, dude.
You fuck up this spear's face, and he's just wincing in pain as he like tries to back himself up out of this corridor. He is looking a little worse for wear.
All right, now I'm going to use the rest of my 25 feet of movement to get the fuck out.
Okay, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
I'm immune.
He can't take an attack of opportunity on you because he slips through the time-space continuum.
What?
All right. Okay. Sure. That ends your turn.
Yes.
Nisha, it's your turn.
I heard him scream it was over there. And I saw
Yes.
Yane run in a different direction.
Correct.
And you probably heard a tremendous roar.
I'm
Oh,
assuming that I heard all that crap. that
It
he-
was me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume Yane is
Yane
fine.
dead.
No one assume Yane is fine. I don't want to get in the face of a dragon, though.
It's a
That's
big
not
one.
the...
Why not? Nothing
it
happened
looks
to
like-
Yane.
The picture looks like a dragon.
It does because they don't
It's
have
not a
Bahir
dragon.
models on
You
here.
said it a million times.
Yeah, you said no wings,
It's a
but
Bahir.
It ain't got no wings.
It's like the serpent
I
creature
know.
with no wings.
I know. I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna ready my cantrip. Which is Toll the Dead, by the way. I don't really have a whole lot else going on. That's as far as I can get. I'm not Curel.
Good.
80 freaking feet.
I thought about casting haste on you too, but I was like,
No, it's a waste.
what's she gonna do?
Literally, I
She's
don't.
gonna run up there and oh god.
I'm a
that's
caster.
fucking
It would have been
hilarious.
kind of useless on me.
All right. So you moved. Any other action?
No, I'm ready to cantrip
Ready to cantrip? All right.
in case I see him.
Yane, it is your turn. You are currently restrained
Mhm.
and blinded, and you need to. Well, there's no save. You just take 19 points of acid damage as you are dissolving in there.
19. Okay. That's okay.
All right. What do you do?
I'm
Still
going
conscious?
to. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to reckless attack from the inside.
Sure.
They're inside the house.
So 23 hits, or 22 hits rather.
Mhm.
And
Pretty sure I'm
15
still mad.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
All signs
So
point to yes.
18.
Okay, your first swing does some damage. You thunk its esophagus balls, I guess.
Mhm.
Ooh, the second swing is not successful.
No, it's
You
not.
know, that is unfortunate to say the very least.
I know.
All right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okie dokie. Is that the end of your turn then?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't think I can do much else. I mean, I could light off a fucking flashbang in his stomach.
Yeah. You'd probably think it may not be very effective.
Fair enough. I was thinking, but I was going to ask you. This is what I wanted. How do the doorbusters work?
Yeah. So you would have dealt siege damage to him
Yeah.
and to yourself.
Right.
But
I was going to say,
and-
how does it actually like? I mean, how does the item
You
itself work?
basically you set it on an object. In this
Uh-huh.
case, you wouldn't really be able to set it anywhere, but
Right.
you
Well,
press
it'd be just
press a
free
button
floating.
on the device, and then it
It's a breaching
pops
pod.
off
Is it-
after a few
Ah.
seconds. After a couple.
Because what I was
seconds.
thinking of is I was going to push, like, activate it and then kick it lower down. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I think due to the nature of the
I don't think it would
tightness
have
of the
mattered.
structure, yeah, you still would have gotten hit. Plus, like just even like reaching in and trying to grab
I'm
it
sure
and stuff.
my training, I would
Yeah.
know how devastating this thing is. Like, would it be
It's
just
pretty
pure
similar
suicide?
to a fireball. So a fireball detonating in its stomach and a fireball detonating on you would probably not be good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But
Thought
you're
definitely-
also not
definitely
in a
a-
very good situation
Yeah.
now in general.
Faith. All right. All right.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Okie doke.
All right. Its turn. It is going to try to recover its breath. Oh, yes.
Oh, can I also use that bladed cloak inside me? I keep inside him.
No, because it's
Oh, I
not making
didn't
an
mean to hit it.
attack against you.
Uh-huh.
Really? You can make one use of it though, because it did bite you one time.
Okay.
So, Tammin, you see this creature moving towards you quickly, and you can see that its mouth is glowing with that blue energy once again. It peers its head around the corner. You had an attack ready, I think?
I don't know how that works if I taken a turn since then. Would my radiate thing not need to be sort of... Would I
Well,
have
you
needed
have
to
taken
stay...
a-
I mean, you
I
didn't
don't-
use an
yeah.
action line turn.
Yeah.
I guess that's
So,
true.
I think you're
I
still
just didn't
good
know
to
if I
swing.
have to like say that again, but I mean I would like to have kept my action readied. I don't.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. Well, I will take a little
Swing
swing
on
at the guy.
Swing away.
Swing 25 to hit.
25 hits for sure.
Okay, let me see what I want to do here, because I want to throw up a maneuver.
No,
He's probably
he's in
immune
my
to being
line.
frightened. And he definitely can't be tripped. Because I imagine this guy is the huge class.
He is huge.
Yeah. Okay. That's 9.
9 points of damage. Okay.
Plus 2.
So
So the
11.
next person to attack him before my turn has advantage. So that's 11 points of damage.
Is it everyone or anyone?
It's the next single attack made by
Oh,
someone
okay.
other than me.
Got ya.
Well, he is going to shoot a.
I had also
Bolt
ready to
of
cantrip, which
light.
doesn't make a whole lot of difference.
You can activate your cantrip.
Can it have been before his attack? Since
Yeah.
it was-
Yes.
Yeah, because
Sure.
I don't want to take the advantage. And it was for whenever he showed up.
I mean, this would be kind of like simultaneous. So.
It would have been the
alright.
second one. And then that would be...
Mama.
DC 16.
Yes, DC is
16. And he is a whiz save. Okay, so he fails.
Yeah.
So he takes 18 points of damage.
I'm double checking to make sure there's not an additional, like, 2 points or something like that. Trying to scroll through my crap.
Yeah, so he
Literally
turns
wrong
this
page.
corner, and you can see that blue energy glowing, and you guys both unleash these attacks. And since that's a DC save, you wouldn't have absorbed his advantage anyways.
Sweet.
But he
Plus one,
manages
so
to
he would be
persist.
It'd be 19.
Okay. He manages to persist through those attacks, and he unleashes the lightning bolt. So, Tammin,
Me,
Kirill,
Kirill, and Misha. Okay.
Misha,
How much? I guess I need to roll a
Deck
save.
save.
you need to roll deck saves.
17. Are we still blessed, correct?
You're
You're
blessed
still blessed, yes.
until, obviously, well, let me roll my
So
con
that's
save.
a
Could
20.
maybe save, Girl. You
That's
have
a 20.
advantage.
Yeah, you're
And-
hasted.
And
cool,
you're
con
plus
save.
3. Maybe if you get to roll a 4. Maybe
Alright,
that's
so
enough.
plus 3.
15.
It's
Just
15
one
and
shy.
Oh my
Just
lord!
one shy again.
Double
That happened twice.
15.
So cool.
Oh, well, it's 67 points of lightning damage that rips through everybody who did not make their save.
So I'm dead.
Misha,
what?
I takes one. I've got
So
65 health.
33
At
rounded up
67,
or down?
I'm dead.
33 rounded up.
Good.
Rounded up. Okay, 33
And
points of
so,
damage.
I forgot to pull Yane. Yane's inside there still.
Alright, so the con save didn't matter. You're blessed. I shouldn't say dead. I'm not technically dead. I'm
You're not
I am
dead.
a
You
little
are unconscious.
toasty boy.
Yeah.
But I'm somehow still alive.
Should it?
Now this is pod racing.
So, Kirill, are you unconscious?
Yep.
Okay.
You
And
say
Misha, you're
stinker.
unconscious.
All
Okay.
right. This might
So-
be it.
So it sees that it's just Hammond right now, and I don't even think he saw Haldir the first time. So
He might not have.
He
Haldir
might
was
not
behind a
even be
wall.
aware that Haldir
he'll
exists.
stay. He'll stay. He's got this.
All right.
He's got some din dins to eat. That's
Get a
the end of
din
his
on
turn.
back. Wait, is he-
So
is he
Tammin,
fighting?
it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to activate the Nimbus Blade. And
Okay.
I'm going to choose cold damage.
Sure.
And I'm going to make some swingies here.
Cold blizzard swirls around your sword.
18 to
And-
hit. I'm no longer blessed.
You are no longer blessed. You do hit.
Okay.
You do hit. 18 is its AC.
So that's an 8 plus 3 cold if that isn't resisted by the thing.
It's not. So 11.
Okay. And I will use another menacing attack, or distracting strike rather, for another 5 damage.
All right.
So that's 8 plus 3 cold plus 5, so that's 16 in total. I'm gonna make another attack. Ooh, that's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit, but other than you. Okay. Yeah, 12 does not hit.
I can't just constantly do my own thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, that would be pretty
I'll blow
busted.
action
It's
surge.
actually it this time, pretty much. But
Yeah.
okay, action surge. Sure, you have 2 more attacks now.
23 to hit.
That hits. Yeah,
That's just actually a 9.
9
And then
plus
plus the
3,
3.
so 12.
And I guess we'll just do some more distracting strikes. So
And it goes
19.
down.
Yes.
No way. I was gonna friggin' pull a.
jeez.
All of our healers are making death saves.
I could start rolling into. Are we still in? We're still in.
Yeah,
we're
we're staying in initiative because
that's
there's
what
a
I'm
man
saying, 'cause
inside of him.
Number one, I don't see
been
Yane.
making.
I don't know
a
what
lot
happened
of
to
noise.
Yane, and I don't have a healing potion to give.
Oh
to
my god.
anybody.
You don't have. You don't have
Let's
to do a
leave.
healing potion. Do you have like a healing?
You can make a
kit
medicine
or-
check
Yeah.
to stay somebody on
I
a
have a
10
mess
succeeds.
kit. I'll
Can I-
walk over to. I think I saw Carol use his lay on hands, so I think I would go to Misha and see if I could pick her up or stabilize her rather.
Okay,
What is that? Medicine. Yes, there is.
Well,
actually.
I would say, all right, that's pretty much the end of your turn. So,
Okay,
Haldir,
sorry.
it's your
Yeah. I'll just give Misha a potion.
Oh god. Which kind?
Let me see. Do I have any of the shitty ones?
Thank you.
Oh,
I only need the shitty ones.
Yeah, you don't need.
It's
to
only
do
about
Yeah, I
getting
do
that.
have a shitty one. I give her a shitty one.
What's shitty?
It's a
2d4 plus 2, or
2.
is it just 2d4?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Misha's gonna come alive, look at the bottle that, like, of course, being the sheep, I should think, thank you for not wasting the Good stuff. Bastard.
All right, so you're back to consciousness, and then Kirill, it's your turn. You make a death save.
Did you skip me?
As
No.
a reaction, I'm
It
allowed
was
to.
your turn. You hit him in the stomach, and then
That's a green death
It-
save
Some
for
reason,
Kirill.
yeah.
Now it's
It has-
Kirill's turn. It's coming to your turn soon, man.
Yeah, but as a reaction, I can do spare the dying when I come up.
when you
Oh,
come
what does
up,
that
when you
do
come,
again? Stabilize them?
When I
immediately?
wake up, I should say.
you can cast Spare the Dying on other people when you first come to a life.
It's just a reaction for me because of my domain. And it has a
Broken.
30-foot. It's not exactly broken. Not
I would
exactly.
say it doesn't really matter because you're going to do that anyway. So yeah, sure, he's stabilized.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and it's even your turn anyways. Okay, so Yane, it's the start of your turn. The
All right.
creature has stopped moving.
I'm
You
just
are
gonna
still in acid.
Yeah.
So you take 18 points of acid damage
Okay.
Are you gonna yell?
as you're dissolving.
I haven't gotten a chance yet.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Oh no,
He's not. He's
I
inside
know.
the belly of the beast.
yeah.
I
And you
just
can't
can't
see
wait for
like
that
a bulge in the stomach.
Yeah, there is definitely a bulge.
Well, I don't know the thing's dead. It could just be. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep attacking,
Okay.
and it's gonna be the reckless.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
would probably notice a pretty
Yeah.
significant change.
I'm gonna keep going.
You're just
Alright.
fucking lumberjacking your way out of this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know what's going on.
I know.
So that's you have to add 3, right, for your rage
Yeah.
damage.
6. Yeah.
By bashing its insides, you trigger its regurgitation of muscles, I guess,
Oh, I was
and you
hoping
just
burst through.
slop out of the mouth. I mean, it would take a long time to burst through a mace. So yeah, you kill him while you do that.
Alright.
He's very dead.
I'm gonna look at him. Where the fuck were you guys?
Killing the thing.
Skewering this thing's face.
I'm sure I carried that whole thing from inside his stomach.
No, you were the one being carried.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally.
I just shake
Thanks.
my head as I sheath my short sword.
Hero just kind of stumbles over the dragon's neck and just like fucking starts slamming its neck with the magic lance.
Jesus.
By the way, I looked really fucked up.
That's a paladin, by the way.
Like really fucked up.
Must have been.
Oh, you gotta-
You look
gotta-
like Hercules after the fight.
No,
Yeah,
I-
you gotta take the monster's head.
somehow I'm like Tanner too. Fucking
So,
stomach acids.
if we have like
Yeah.
a couple moments after, I want to inspect this creature. I've never seen one before up close.
I'm just gonna lay here.
I'm gonna
You can inspect its head when it's
tend
off.
to Carol, who's slightly worse off than me. Actually, and I'm also gonna second wind.
Yeah. So you guys are out of combat. You can do any
Yeah.
action you want.
I'm just gonna lay here.
Oh wait, it's a combat end.
Yep.
I've got
Well, second
aura
wind is
fucking
probably the
vitality.
right move.
This.
That sounds like a good idea.
Have I fixed my thing yet? Let's check.
So I get to pick. So me and Kirill and Yane were hit the hardest. That's 20d6 divided 10 ways.
Nice. And that's actually an 8.
Wait, that didn't roll it? God damn.
Because I'm not actually late level fighter, I am.
Whoa, nice. Okay, so I've got 9 healing hit points to give out. I'm gonna keep 5 of those. I'll give. How is Yane looking?
He's covered in
Real.
stomach acid.
Real bad.
Yeah, regardless of how much health he actually has, he probably looks the worst out of all of us.
All right, in that case, I'll keep 3 of those 9s for me and 4 to Yane and I guess 3 to Kirill.
Doesn't that add up to 10?
10? 9
no,
healing,
she's
3 times.
Yeah, she's giving you 27 points of life.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how many am I getting?
You're getting 4 times 9, so 36.
Oh, okay, sweet. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
That's a pretty good spell.
That's a pretty good spell.
Really only good out of combat.
Yeah, I mean, you can use a bonus action each turn. You don't really have a lot of bonus actions as a cleric.
I have a weapon though I could use as a bonus action possibly, but you're right. I don't have a lot of bonus action slots.
So Tammin, you were inspecting the body of the Bahir. What are you looking for in particular? Or are you just checking out his body?
I mean, I'm trying to familiarize myself with the creature.
He just hasn't had any action in a while.
You know, I mean, if there's
Well, it's got
if
6
there are
pairs
things
of
to
legs
find, then I'll probably be
that
able to look
also
up those
function
too.
as arms. It's probably like 40 feet long.
How heavy is that
in
skull?
total. Pretty heavy, like some 100 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
this thing is like huge.
We're
Right?
just gonna try and speak dead with the
50-foot
dragon.
creature or something like
No,
that.
but having a cool dragon skull as a part of like
She
turning
wants to
into an
speak
armor
with
piece or
dead with
something
it.
later would be
It does have a pair of horns.
horns
little
can
curved.
be used.
That's fine. I'm taking the whole head off.
But it's 100-some pounds.
It'll fit the bag holding.
Will it?
God.
I mean,
don't-
it's probably like 200 pounds, and I don't think it would fit into you.
I was
You'd
just
have
wondering
to
about
like.
how wide the bag of
It won't.
holding
Yeah, it
was.
won't.
Does this
fit-
thing
fit
have
that.
scales?
We could take the
has
horns and the eyes off though.
A tail,
No, scales like
scales.
scales like dragon
Um,
scales. Kind of. No, obviously it's not a dragon.
No, not really. They're like small scales instead of like plates.
Sure.
You'd see it's more like a crocodile's skin.
But, okay.
Curiosity, would it be possible to tell if this creature was female?
You can make a nature check, I guess.
I'm gonna do it with guidance because I'm having a theory.
I was inside of it. It definitely was a female.
Yes. Yane.
Yane might be my I don't know what.
No,
Yane,
I would
that
say
counts as
you
Yane
have
assisting me.
literally no idea. It
That-
seems
Did
gender.
it sound like a girl?
I mean, we
No.
don't. Misha
It
doesn't
felt
want to
like
assume.
one.
I speak dragon.
It sounded like a dragon.
Mm.
But it's not a dragon.
It's
Very
not
nice
a
of
dragon.
Misha not
Spoken
to assume the
draconic.
gender of the creature.
It's the
The genderless. A theory maybe of eggs or nest or something, but it appears to be genderless. I don't understand. Which is fine. I'm fine with all of that. I'm fine with Tammin.
this thing.
All
I
right.
just look at her and like, what? Like, just like, what
I
the
think
fuck?
we should
But we should
get a
move
move on.
What else can I touch in
I
here?
think we should take the horns off of it, and I'd
Oh,
like to
absolutely.
I'd like to pluck out the eyeballs and drop those in the bag of holding.
Okay. 2 eyes and some horns.
I'll take a horn. I'll
You
like
can
try
take
to
care of it.
surgically remove the horn. Otherwise, I'll just hack it off. If that isn't easy.
I'm
Yeah, I
assuming
mean, it's kind of attached to its skull pretty good, but you've got a nice weapon, so yeah, you can
Slice
break
it off.
through it.
So
Can I
I'll
carve
put
its fangs out?
Bahir horn.
Yeah. You could try to. Sure.
sometimes things that
You're sure you're trying to like grab some fangs?
No, I'm gonna tilt its head so it's laying sideways, and I'm gonna cut. I'm not putting my hands near it.
Yeah, it wakes up and eats you.
Oh god.
I don't want residual lightning. I don't want to get static shock to death.
So you're just smashing its teeth out.
Well, I'm cutting around it with the gum, cutting around the gum line.
Surgical precision. He's removing these teeth.
You guys are
Misha
shredding
is
his
actually
It's like he's a
highly
dentist.
impressed and,
Yeah.
and being like, "Oh, the tissue around the tooth is elasticy. Just cut in and then up and then."
Oh, gross. I don't want to hear all of this.
And I'm flossing
That's-
too right now too.
So you managed to rip out its jaws after a while, like
Jesus.
10 minutes of this kind of action. Haldir, what are you doing as you see your entire crew fucking with this Bahir's head?
I guess I'm just chilling here, wondering what's going on in their brains.
You're standing there with a bag of holding. Oh, you
Well, if they're taking that long to do that, I'm just going to be listening
Kobe.
to hear if there's any other
10 minutes
skittering
not very
of
long to
creatures
dig
or
through
other
stuff.
things we might not be aware of skittering.
Okay,
about in
make
these caves.
make a perception check.
You have Goose with you right now?
Yeah. 17.
Oh wait, Goose doesn't have dark.
Goose doesn't have dark vision.
Ah, shit! I keep forgetting about that.
What a useless
Yeah.
fucking familiar.
It's a
I'm really
cantrip.
I
surprised
mean-
he doesn't.
Goose,
More
if
times
he
dead.
was
Not a cantrip.
on you, he's like super dead.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, by the first lightning.
yeah.
Yeah, he's roasted, bro.
Yeah, he disappeared into the ether a while ago.
Again.
You're gonna need to grab the materials, summon him up. Okay,
Yeah, that can happen for a while.
but you do not see anything. You don't hear anything or see anything come around the corner looking to munch you. So you feel like you're pretty safe for now.
Can we take like rest?
This the safest place for a rest? I mean, maybe there is no safe place. We are horrible,
well, if we're
hellish
going to the Hollow
underscape.
Peaks, I don't think it's going to get any better necessarily, but I don't think this place is necessarily safe as well. But I don't hear
could-
anything in these caves. We might want to take the moment to rest while we can.
I could drop another heal on people. I'm not tired yet. In character, I'm not tired yet. I still have spell slots, so this wouldn't be my.
Yeah, I think
Desperate
they're
need
talking
for a
about
rest.
taking a short rest.
Oh, good, not a long rest. Oh yeah.
I
Okay, never
think
mind.
saying to spend
long?
hit die.
Wait, how long do we consider short rests?
A short rest is supposedly, I think it's an hour or 30 minutes. Let's call it 30 minutes.
Okay. I will spend some time.
So you guys are gonna take 30 minutes just chilling right next to this corpse.
Reattaching our gear and clothing from the people who were like obliterated might be a better description.
I don't
Yeah.
really need to take a short rest, so I'm just gonna go like over here and walk back and forth.
Just
Make sure
keeping an eye.
nobody's coming and nothing fishy's going on.
Sure. Yeah, you look down the halls. You don't see anything. Doesn't
just
sound
patrolling.
like anything's coming. Yeah, sure. Getting a little patrol on, sure. I like it. Okay, if you're all done expending hit die.
I forgot. Second wind is only for a short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I totally forgot to actually use my second wind. I said I did, but then I didn't even roll.
Channel divinities are also once per short rest.
Yeah, mine aren't gonna help anybody. Not right now.
What are the cleric ones?
I don't think the cleric ones are once per
Special.
short rest. Aren't they different?
No, I'm pretty sure I get mine back at short rest.
Maybe.
Let me double
I
check.
just remember thinking that it was different for paladins and clerics, like how many they get to use and stuff. But
Trying to check my channel
I think
divinity.
if we're all rested up, we should continue.
Oh yeah, it is short rest, and cleric gets to use it twice between rest.
At 6th level.
At 6th level or higher.
Yeah, and they do get it on short rest as well.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Tattoos.
So you guys take some time to recover from that encounter. This was a pretty close call. And so yeah. What do you do now? You're in this cave. You're about 10 feet in.
Well, we should decide which way we want to go. Because we don't really know.
Who is good with caves?
The guy you can see in the dark.
How dare are you good with
Nailed it.
caves?
For some reason, I think we should go this way and just see where this dragon thing came from. The Behir.
I'm totally believing that Carol is onto something and that you understand. So yes.
You
Yes,
use dark
Haldir, I will
vision.
follow you.
Big dick. Well, you know, it's only
For me.
if we're in darkness, you're a half elf, so you get shit dark vision. It's like 30 feet of dim
Yeah.
light, barely being.
We could use actual. Well, no, wait. Tammon's sword.
I just
is
want to confirm
super-
that there's nothing else over here.
I mean, I had the light cantrip
Yeah,
on my
it's-
sword that you put on
Hmm.
there. I don't know if
Oh.
it's still going.
It's not concentration, but technically I collapsed. So technically, did you want it back on? Because I can just pop it on
I mean,
there
I'm
again.
not gonna say no. If you
I
just
will
walk up to
pop
my
it.
sword and try to put it on there, I'm not gonna stop you.
As I'm walking to follow Haldir and ahead, I tap your sword
Cool.
with my shoe.
I am now able to contribute.
So Carol, you find a lot of skeletons, a lot of bones in this room, hanging around on the walls, or around the base of the walls.
Search for treasure.
Would you
Man,
like
Rafa,
to-
save
Well,
us.
I'm gonna yell at Tammon saying we found a room filled with skeletons because he's kind of in
Be
that.
Ooh.
cautious. Misha's probably like, oh
Yeah,
my god.
Misha.
Yes!
I'm
your clothes
super
on.
into this.
Justice has been done, though. We've slain this beast.
There goes Haldir.
Such a
I'll
fuck-
go back to the
Our
group.
group is such a bunch of fucking
The
weirdos.
bone.
man.
I know, right?
There's so many.
Look at the bones.
I will dig for a skull that looks like it belongs to. Is there any of the clothing still, or is this digested bodies that it's poop?
Mostly it's digested. Mostly it's pretty all fucked up stuff. But why don't you guys make some investigation checks if you're searching?
I'm gonna only guidance on myself because otherwise that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even matter, but I'll roll.
Maybe one of the things you had to be really bad at investigating to find it. You just like trip over a skeleton and it's
And
in
then
your
Haldir
face.
sees
you know?
it.
All right. So, through the combined efforts of Haldir, Yane, and Misha, you guys collect through the room a number of mundane weapons. Usually, for the most part, they're like axes of a design you guys are not particularly familiar with. There's some that are of a two-handed variety, and some that are just one-handed. But for the most part, they all seem mundane. And in varying states of decay, you find in a pile 957 gold pieces. And then you see one pack from like a half-eaten man.
A pack.
A pack.
Like that?
Yeah. Yep. And inside, you find a
Another
vial. Yeah, there's another guy, and he also has a pack. You find 4 potions, 3 of which you can easily recognize as healing potions, but they are 3 superior healing potions. Actually, there's 5 potions. The 4th one looks to be filled with like silvery wind that's floating around in it. The other one is like this vibrant green and yellow. Let's see. There are 2 scrolls in there. One of them is a scroll of arcane gate, and the other is a scroll of mass suggestion.
Wow.
And then you find. I don't know if I said this
What
one
was the
yet.
second one?
Mass
Oh,
suggestion.
Okay, it's definitely better than what I thought I heard you said. Bad digestion.
Bad digestion.
Oh.
Yeah. No. And then you find a small wooden box, like almost like a ring box, and it's filled with dust. This like fine gray dust.
So we need to mark
So
that shit on our
box with
sheets.
gray dust.
Probably. I don't know who's getting the potions. I don't really care. I just want to make sure that we get them all.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
silver
we write
potion
it down.
sounds
Can I
interesting.
dip a finger in each of those weird ones and see if I can figure out what they are?
Sure.
When you say a box of gray dust, it's not obviously like bone dust, right?
I know that's what Misha would want, but it doesn't seem like it's bone dust.
Yeah, that is what she would want.
So, how do you identify potions in this game?
I think what I just said.
Yeah.
You're willing to either self test or I think is that an arcana or a nature?
You can identify a potion by tasting it. If it is a magical potion, identify spell will tell you what it is, but not all potions are magic. Well, the other the two potions that you don't know or that you aren't certain that they're superior healing potions are definitely magical potions. But little taste test will not identify that. What the effect is, rather.
I'm sorry. Are you saying no?
No.
We don't know what they are.
You
but they
know
would
that
kill
you know the three the three superior potions are healing potions because it's not like necessarily a magical effect that goes into it. These two other things are definitely magical, and you need an identify spell to tell you what they do.
Who's putting the scrolls on their sheet?
Okie doke.
Probably Haldir or Misha.
It depends on who can use the scrolls. You said it was a mass suggestion, and what was?
Yeah, it's probably Haldir.
I already have a party gold tally in my bag, so I guess I'll just add this to it too.
Yeah,
Sure.
add that.
What'd you say it was? 9?
5.
900 and something. It's just some odd number.
75. I wrote it down.
So we should just give Haldir both of the
So
scrolls.
1475 party gold.
We can only do that if it's something he can actually use.
Well, he's the magic guy, and none of us are.
So for the two potions that you tried though, you from the one that looked like it had like bottled air in it, essentially that was just kind of floating. You felt your skin get lighter and your body get lighter for a brief moment.
Okay.
But not the same sensation as flying. And then for the other one, you felt like it was like a, shot of like fire water. It was really revitalizing in the sense that your whole body reacted to it viscerally. Is very strong effect. And you felt pretty whole and hearty after you drank.
Okay.
We still don't technically know what they do.
No.
I mean,
I have some ideas.
suspicions, possibly. Tom, what was this other scroll? Mass suggestion can be used by a sorcerer, so that one, yes, should go to
Mass suggestion and arcane
gate. I don't know what that is.
I'm literally looking them up because I'm not too sure which classes they fall into, but you could do the mass suggestion one, but it is a level 5 spell. So I think, and Arcane Gate's a level 6.
So it does not show the spell on this thing. So let me pull
Arcane
it up.
Gate. You create linked teleportation portals that remain
Yeah.
open for the duration. Choose 2 points on the ground that you can see. 1 point within 10 feet of you. 1 point within 500 feet of you. A circular portal, 10 feet in diameter, opens over each point. If the portal would open in a space occupied by a creature, it fails. Portals are two-dimensional glowing rings filled with mist hovering inches above the ground. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Any creature or object entering the portal exits from the other portal. Passing through a portal from the non-portal side has no effect.
So basically, we can clear cliffs with it, essentially.
On your turn, you can rotate the rings as a bonus action. So the active sides face in a different direction.
You can literally play
Weird.
Portal. You're playing Portal,
Yeah.
is what you're doing.
Yes.
But this one is also Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard, so you can use this one too. But again, this one's 6th level, and the other one was 5th level.
I don't know how that works.
I think that there's an issue of a chance of failure if it's above the level that you can cast.
Do believe you're
Me.
correct.
Okay.
But it's good to have both of those on hand.
I suppose I shall add them to the list.
The spell is on your class list, but a higher level than you can normally cast. You must make a successful ability check using your spellcasting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully. The DC equals 10 plus the spell level. So one is a DC 15 and the other is a DC 16. If you fail, it
But
has
there's no
effect.
DC if you can cast it all normally.
Yes, if you can normally cast that level of spell, you're
Yeah.
fine.
How high of a level can you cast right now?
5, 4,
Oh, cool.
4.
I was gonna say I'm at 4, so I was surprised that you were at 5. I was like, cool. Now, okay. So if we absolutely need to, we could try, but otherwise, we should probably hang on to those until.
Someone else should take the potions. I already have a lot of potions.
I have
I
no potions, so I'd like
I'll
to.
take a couple.
One of the
Well,
superior
actually,
potions would be nice.
you guys are more frontline side, so you guys should probably take the potion.
I'll mark one
Yane, who
superior
dives
potion
into
on my.
That's 6d4 plus 6.
So Tam and Yane and Kirill will each get one. I'm saying that out
So
loud so you
there
guys
were
write it.
4 of them,
I'll
or
write it
3 of them?
Okay.
There was
There was
3.
Okay. So
3.
one superior healing potion for me then.
one
You said
swirly
4d6
ghosty.
plus 6?
6d6 plus 6.
6d6.
That's
Wow,
a serious motherfucking potion.
Yeah, wait till they're all ones.
I know, right? What is the thing again? What is it?
Superior healing potion,
Yeah.
66 plus 6.
Okay.
666. Guaranteed to roll horribly.
Can I make a roll to see if I know what the windy potion is, Tom?
You think you know
Sure.
what it is, too.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
know
you can
too.
make an intelligence check on
Because
it.
I'm
Pretty sure it's that, like, not pass without trace, but there's ghosty, swirly stuff. My character wouldn't know this. So
I
there's
just
no
think it's
way.
Featherfall, but
Really?
It's
I assumed
not. It's not Featherfall. It's closer to Misty Step than Featherfall.
Yeah, there's a spell where you can turn yourself into gas and travel great
That's
distances.
what it is.
But Misha does not know
Okay.
that, so that's not.
It's a potion of gaseous form.
That's what it's called.
we should pour it out then.
It's all swirly and gassy.
Yeah, there might be some use for it. There might not.
Yeah, they're probably.
Sounds like what happens to the elder vampires when they get killed.
Yes. Yeah,
They
that's a good
get turned
description of
into
it.
like mist and go back to their thing or whatever.
You can't get hurt,
Alright,
but you
well-
can pass over water and stuff.
Someone else
Again,
can
I
take
don't know any of
those
this.
potions too.
I don't want it.
I can hold on to potions, but I wouldn't intentionally use anything because I don't know what either of those technically
Just to be
do.
clear, how they're now under he knows what the potion is, and
He doesn't
assume-
in character though.
okay, never mind then.
You can know what the potion. I already told you. So you know.
Like I knew, but I
So,
knew
yeah,
I
but
Yeah.
I'm saying in character. The reason I'm asking is because if he knew, then he would be able to reasonably tell us, and we'd be able to give it to the right person, knowing its intended use. But I mean, I don't think I would want it.
like I said, I'd hold on to him just because I got space.
Sure, take it.
Potion of gaseous form, and then the other one we don't know, but might
I
be
would
some
say
kind of
that
revitalizing.
probably makes a lot of sense for you to take it, Misha, the gaseous form one. More than
That's
anyone
gonna
else in
be,
the group, probably.
it's well, because I am
Let's
less
do this.
mobile.
Mark it
Maybe
on your sheet, and we'll
it's
figure it out
there.
later.
I'm putting the other potion as revitalizing question mark after.
I think we're talking
I
about
was
two
thinking
different
more like
things.
rage.
It's rage. I think if it was a rage potion,
Yeah,
you'd feel a
it's
little
more
bit
like
more.
a revitalizing.
Angry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rampage. Okay.
Oops, didn't mean to
All right.
move you.
And I didn't see any cool looking. I'm assuming clothing on anybody's body in this pile.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure that represented us doing our best search, so I think he
Yep.
gave us everything.
This was a different search
Um,
for a different reason.
Once that's all sorted, I guess I'll just try
Someone
to
else can have the cocaine as
find
well.
the
Huh?
cave, find
I'll
the
take the
exit to
cocaine.
this fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say
cave
Yang
system.
should get the cocaine. Whatever the cocaine is, it's
It could
I'm
be like
walking
ashes
away
or
while they talk
something. I
about
don't
it,
know.
and I'm
Yeah.
looking for the exit. to
Just
the cave
cyanide.
system.
Looking at each of the exits
Yeah,
because there's 3.
I'm looking at this one.
like
Uh,
he's
sorry.
looking at that one. I'm looking at this one
In.
Great.
because I just assumed we would have gone this way. Not that I can see
I'm
very.
just looking for the way out.
So they're all tunnels, and they all appear to continue on for quite some ways. The only exception or the only difference between each of them is that the central one, after about 30 feet, you can see that it is. It's not perfectly carved or cut, but it is functionally cut to function as a floor. Like everything else is kind of staggered with rocks and shit like that. But this is actually works for a tunnel rather
Wait,
than
it's worse or
worked stone.
so
It's been-
more like
The rest of it's naturally
It's been
carved.
made. Yeah.
but not
a
made by
natural
like
path.
a creature with sharp, jagged
No,
claws. Or sort of-
intelligently made.
No.
Okay, I'm just
I
making.
think we should go down the middle one.
Yeah. Same.
I prefer people doing.
I've- Well, also like based on where we came at this area, like I believe the middle is like towards the center of like the mountains that we're trying to go to.
How dare you are so smart, and you also understand caves. Yes.
Okay.
Misha,
Yeah.
it's all up in your business.
All right. Okay. So you guys continue down that central path altogether.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cam
Yeah.
and his glowy sword again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
So the path continues on for maybe 200, 300 feet uneventfully before you start to see there's like holes in the ceiling that you can even catch a glimpse of natural light coming down through. So you can like start seeing ahead where there's just like these small round holes that apparently lead all the way to the surface above you, which would be pretty far.
How dare you are so smart. I can see sunlight.
As you continue further down, these kind of fall off. Like there was just that particular area that had those, and you, as you get closer and closer to the end of this line, which is really difficult to tell because you're just walking into darkness pretty much the whole time. But as you move farther along, you can feel the air getting a bit stuffier, and just like the ground that you're walking on is a little bit like say you pass your hand over the wall, you catch just a bit of soot on the walls from smoke or something resting in this hall at some point.
Okay.
As you continue forward, you eventually kind of end out in this point where maybe about 30 feet ahead of you, you can see that there is walls to the left and right and above, but there's still stone in front. So you can just kind of see that it just like goes into blackness.
So it kind of opens up.
Yeah.
I think I'll nudge like Yane or Carol. Let's
I'll
go.
first.
I'll go right after Tammin.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem leading the way. I got my shiny sword now.
Okay. So you continue forward, and you get to the point where you can see that this is kind of opened up to like a cliff or a plateau that you're on. It's not particularly large, but after about let's see, after about 30 feet from the opening where it kind of like opened up in general, there is a huge drop off that it like the drop is so far that you don't see anything below, and you don't see anything in any direction. You are just like on the side of a wall. But on the platform that you're on, you do see a lever and like this large flat something. It's like this. It's covered in soot and in black. That is set up, and it looks like it's almost like on. It's some type of metal contraption. You're not exactly sure what's going on with it though. But it's set, kind of tilted towards the wall, and this grate that you can see that's hooked up on the top side of this wall that's behind you. And you guys are on a really big black page. If you want to see where your characters are, they're
moving it around.
on the bottom left. Ish
Theater of the
corner.
mind. Holy
Yeah.
shit! You made a huge map.
Wait,
it's
I've
we're
lost,
on this
I've lost,
little
I've lost
ledge?
it again.
We're on this
Yeah.
tiny little thing in the bottom left corner, by the way, guys. If you think we're on a black screen, we're not.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was theater of the mind for a minute, but it took me a minute. Okay, so there's a lever
It's a
on
lever,
a ledge. There's nothing anywhere that we can see.
large disc-shaped device.
Oh no, we aren't good at this.
Well said.
Aldir, you are good with puzzles. I say as I point towards your necklace.
I don't know. Is it a puzzle?
It could be
I
a
think
puzzle.
it's just a thing, and I'll go and pull the lever.
That sounds
Okay.
like such a Tammin thing to do. It's
Make a strength check.
Uh-oh.
An athletics check.
Wait, athletics or...
Yeah,
they're both
athletics.
horrible, so
They're an athletics check functionally.
16.
All right. So you tug on this this lever. You put your whole weight behind it.
I'll use two hands.
Can't pull it. Yeah, use two hands. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
So
doesn't
everything
work.
in front of us is just dark. Like I can't see anything either.
It's pitch black. I mean, you
This
can
might be
see out
obvious
how far. So yeah,
Okay.
like
30 feet, yeah.
it's
These
complete
gray
dark.
parts are walls, or are they
This is
pathways?
the stone wall. You can
Okay,
see that
just
there is
checking.
a stone wall up against it. Yeah.
And
It's
this is
jagged.
that, like, expanse,
for
right?
sure.
That big opening that you were talking
Yeah.
about? Okay.
Yep.
Can I like find a stone on the ground? I'm imagining.
Yeah. There's a few rocks that are kind of close to that grate. That are like the drop off point from that grate. That you see. It's
Okay.
a nice fist-sized stone.
I just want to cast light on it and give it to Yane and have him throw it as far as he can.
Okay.
Let's do it. Tom quickly rewriting his whole story right now.
No, I'm trying to figure out how far you can throw a rock.
Let's leave it to my strength.
It depends
How-
on a strength check.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking up how far a person can throw a rock. Is pretty much what I'm.
Half mile, man.
A half mile. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm pretty beefy.
Even the biggest beefcake couldn't fucking throw it any close to half a mile.
It might hit orbit.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that thing they do? Shot put?
Yeah. That shit
It's
is
a thing
like
that things do.
a couple 100 feet.
So the world record, couple 100 feet. World shot put is 75 feet.
Yeah. Okay, a shot put, guys. Just so everyone's
They're
aware,
heavy.
It's a
weighs
weighted
like
thing. Yeah, I get it.
20 fucking pounds.
Okay. So it's a little bit lighter than that for sure. I'd say you can probably throw it feasibly like 150 in one direction. So you throw it out. Where are you throwing it, Yang?
Just straight out.
Throw an arrow because it matters.
It does matter? Okay. Where am I? Just like,
Well, not really, because it's pretty fucking far. Okay, so straight out. All right. So you guys see the cast light out into the abyss, and you can basically get a slight glimmer of because it starts to fall. So, but before it reaches anything, it just starts to plummet. But as it plummets, it's still got forward momentum. You see it kind of like cascades against this almost pine cone like stone structure that is in the center of this. So you know how pine cone little knots or seeds like
can you
this
draw it for
wall
us
of
real
it.
quick?
Look up a pine cone, and it kind of like folds down and tapers farther down this tunnel.
It's a
It's
tooth.
this huge. It's massive. So it like you see it as this light orb passes, and it probably impacts it somewhere along the way, and you can hear a reverb of a thunk. But it probably impacted it like 500 feet lower than you. So you
It's
guys are
definitely a
kind of
tooth.
looking over down. Yeah.
And we can't really walk along the ledge here. Like, there's not like an
There's
edge
no-
of the-
Yeah, there's no like constant lip or edge of this that is just like constant throughout. It does look like it's climbable, and you could climb out to the left or right of you and shimmy along the wall. Sometimes having to probably go down to find better footholds or up to find better footholds, but it's possible. It'd be risky, but you could do it.
I can throw a flashbang down there. We get better
I think
view.
if Tammin took an hour to like resummon his familiar or something that could actually see in the
I don't
dark,
have
that would be
materials.
awesome.
It can't see in the dark, Jackson.
No, I said
I
he
could
could
choose a
resummon
different
his.
form, but I don't have materials, so we can't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
Damn it.
matter. He can't see any fucking thing.
Oh my God.
if he picked an
If I
my
picked
God,
That bird would just
if I
run
picked
into a
owl, it
wall.
would have night vision or whatever it is.
he could
Dark
pick
vision.
a bat. He could pick he could pick a lizard.
It still would run into a wall. It's Tammin's
Oh
familiar.
my God.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
It doesn't
shimmying
matter. I
along
don't
the
have the
wall
materials.
seems- Yes. Shimmying along the wall seems stupid.
well, I'm gonna start walking back.
I think we should just go back and see
Yeah.
where the other tunnels lead.
That's a good idea. This looks dangerous.
Goodbye.
Well, at the worst, I mean, if they don't go anywhere we like, we can just come back if we think we can figure this out. But yeah, let's check the other
Mhm.
tunnels. It's a good idea.
Indeed.
Okay.
Made-
Let's check the
it's a
left
this
tunnel.
big area.
So you guys walk back out,
And then
and
to the left.
then you're gonna go to the left tunnel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure. Okay. So you continue along that path for a while, and it is unworth stone. You'll see that there's like creatures that have burrowed through this, but it's for the most part look like it's been it's seen civilized use to a large extent. And you continue along this path, which kind of winds and curves for a while. There's small little outcroppings here and there, and you kind of like peek your head in, but they're pretty much all in, or they start to taper into holes that are too small for you guys to get through. Until to kind of like a fork, and you can either go left or right once again.
I'm sorry, which path is this down?
The leftmost path, and you guys have been walking away that area, like the Behir's tunnel system, for about 20 minutes. So you're pretty far away from
I
there.
would say go right, personally.
Okay. Sure.
Assuming I guess
yeah.
nobody else cares. So
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm following you because you know tunnels in my head. Apparently.
Can't see shit.
Even if it's totally untrue, that's what Misha believes.
It's because I believe Kirill.
What? I can't see shit.
No, I believe that Kirill told me the truth when he said that the half elf would know tunnels well. You could see better.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
And then it seemed true.
Of course. So for another 20 minutes or so, you guys continue down this path, and after about that 20-minute mark, you do start to see the worked stone once again. And you continue along the path until you reach pretty similar situation. And if you're still on, which you are, you can see to the north of where you guys were, there you guys are on a very similar looking platform. And there is another device and lever, just like the one that you saw before on the platform. You can see this one's like more tilted and is facing straight into the darkness. This way. My measurements. Right, this way. Wait, this way.
and this lever doesn't budge either.
Well, the only person who tried the last one was Tammin, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm the fucking weakest guy in the group in terms of strength, probably, so.
I mean, I'll give it a good old yanking.
I have the
Sure.
weak.
I have a 8 strength score.
Yeah, let me give it a little Yankee yank.
Little
The old
Yankee.
Yankee try.
yeah, the yank.
Yeah. Do you want athletics or do you want?
It's an athletics check, yeah.
It's a strength check.
All right.
Hey,
No,
there
I
we
was
go.
So
higher than
just
you.
barely, you manage. It's really, really heavy, and finally you hear like a click, shift, and as it kind of like snaps down, almost like you broke it. You can hear the movement of gears and some type of machinery in like the where this like lever is coming from, and you see the grate that is above kind of like start to shift and pull open, and as you do, you see you guys got there in the morning, so yeah, you guys see some sunlight that's just like kind of beaming down, and it's landing directly to this contraption that's right next to you, this disc-shaped contraption.
I'm having a very hard time picturing what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
Sure. So,
So
let's
a beam of
just
light
go,
just beamed down on where I'm at.
onto the device that's next to you. This like
Right.
Oh,
it's
okay.
But I'm
it's not-
self-important, so
Uh,
it thinks
so it's-
I'm God
yeah.
now.
Okay.
yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
so
you're
this
not
is like
literally
a-
glowing.
it's like a 6-foot circle.
Pillar
Disc.
of light.
The pillar is the light is hitting this disc.
Oh, okay. I guess you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand what's going on.
And
yeah.
So there's a 6-foot disc of light, or a disc. It doesn't have any light, but it is getting hit by light. But the disc itself is dark.
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
I want to clean off the disc. Is it dark because it's dirty,
Yeah.
or is it?
Yeah. So you rub it,
Yeah.
and you can pull soot off of it as you
Yeah.
do, and it starts to reflect the
Right.
light
Okay.
into the room.
All right. I'm gonna randomly reflect through the room to see if I can catch something else with it real quick.
Okay. It's a lot. To clean off.
There's a lot.
Probably you need some help cleaning.
Hey
it up.
guys, can you help me clean this giant fucking disc instead of standing there watching me clean
I'll-
this giant
I'll help
fucking
him.
disc?
Sure. So you
Well,
guys said about the
I
task
don't like
of
to get dirty.
polishing
It's fine.
this
I'll
mirror,
take most of it.
and you can
Can I
just
just cast, what do you call it?
Press it. Press.
Prestidigitation and clean the mirror off?
Yeah, please.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Whatever it is.
So we're all working hard. It's just like, psh.
Yeah, I'm black right now, just covered in soot.
So it kind of has like a set position that it
Mhm.
wants to remain in.
Okay.
And as you guys completely clear it off, it shoots like a light. Let's do straight in this direction
Mhm.
once again. And you can see as it impacts, or like it's instantaneous. It's not like it travels through the air, but as the light hits, it hits something like a large dome in the center of this room, and it kind of disperses across the surface of this dome. You can probably, I mean, it's really far away. It's it's literally 650 feet away. So I mean, that's that's not too bad.
Right.
But you can see that it kind of arcs, and as the dome is kind of like absorbing this light, you just kind of see this just small, soft glow that starts to fill the room to a small extent. And you can see after about a minute or so, the dome starts to brighten more and more, and you can start seeing more and more of it. Across the way, you can see a huge structure. That this dome. If you guys have never seen the desert dome, it looks a lot like that. As far as the outside portion of it, you can see just below it where the light's starting to come off the glass. That's kind of making up the dome. You see about your best guess, maybe 10, 15 foot tall walls of a structure, and you can see some little gates on there as well. But in the center of it, there is a massive, like almost pitch black pillar that goes all the way to the top of this dome as well.
Okay.
I'm just proud of myself that I did something intelligent.
But there's. All right.
Should we go back and clear the other discs?
Yeah. That's what I think.
Seems like that's the
How dear is the man?
correct move.
Apparently.
Well, I guess we just go back to the middle one then. You know, we've explored that one already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have
So you go back to the middle one,
Mhm.
and you go through the same process, I imagine.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can know how
Uh,
much strength I did the last one. Can probably do the same amount this time.
yeah, you can take your time and really work on it. It's not a athletic feat for you, really.
Right.
So you go through the process and you clear off that disc as well. And this one is actually set incorrectly. It looks like it's pushed or it's been like something hit it. It's off center, and it passes too high. It goes like over the dome.
Can I get behind it and try to correct, like,
Sure.
brute force it?
Yeah, you can make
Try to,
you
like,
can make
alter
another athletics check to try and like shift it,
Mm-hmm.
put it back on its course.
Did it not roll? Didn't roll. Nothing's happening. Oh, there it goes. Whoa.
Yeah. So you give it a real hearty shove, and you just kind of hear this snap into place, and it also
It's still
starts to send light into the dome, and it appears that it's like perfectly centered onto that, like the black almost obelisk that is in the center.
All right. I'm guessing we go to the last.
And you can see actually as that happens, this room starts to get brighter, and you can see,
Not hotter.
but not hotter.
Okay.
No, you can see like this whole area in front of you is this level ground. It's like city streets almost, and it's on to either side of you, to the left and right. This close by areas, you can see that there's like these gates that open up, and there's like small little fortified positions that are set up along these bridges, essentially. But even now, you can not see the bottom of this cavern. It is incredibly deep. But with what you can see so far, like those pine cones, little shells or seeds of them, basically, are they're buildings that are built out of the bottom of this gigantic hulk of mass in the center of this cavern.
Okay. Just to be clear, we're on not this.
You're on
platform.
the middle one.
Yeah, we just can't see it right.
Yeah, sure. Let me put you back there.
We're like here or something.
You're right here.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess maybe we should go down the other tunnel now. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's not really anything else that we would realistically assume there needs to be done. So let's go to the other one, the one we have not explored yet.
This is like this area.
Yes.
This is like, what's the height differential between us and this?
That's about, you'd guess, maybe 200 feet lower than you. In addition to being,
So like from this platform to here is actually like 320 feet or something.
I don't know if that's exactly how hypotenuses work, but yes, close enough. Yeah,
something like okay.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I think we should go down the other path now.
Okay. It's
I mean, we
another
haven't gone down that one at all. So
yeah, it's another similar situation where it is a pretty natural path for the most part until you get to a fork where you can either go left or you can go right.
Left.
So you go left, continue on a ways, you get to the workstone part, you see the device again, and you're on another cliff.
We like
Yeah.
here or we like here?
You're right here.
Anybody else want to try to pull the lever?
Yeah, I'll pull the lever.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't want to take all the fun.
Really? Misha is just like disbelieving looking at all of you guys.
How they're
They're just being
Wow.
how they're does it with one hand.
Kirill just comes over while how they're still trying to do it and just
Yeah.
no effort.
Yanks.
yanks like one does.
Yanks.
Amisha starts applauding. Ooh.
All right. And this one is set on its tracks correctly. And you, after a moment of the light kind of getting absorbed into this room, you can see basically all the way across the room. It's not like as bright as day. It's maybe like a
A lit
foggy
room.
day. Yeah, like you can see pretty far, but then it starts to just kind of haze out. And you can see that there are a number of these structures further along. Like you can see one on this wall to the right of you, a good distance, and one other one that's on this wall to the left of you, or north of you, left and north. That are, as far as you can tell, inaccessible from where you are.
Okay.
But you can see pretty well into the room now. And with this extra vision, why don't you make some perception checks as you're just kind of like peering into this cavern?
Glad we can rely on Misha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should be good at it, but I'm usually bad at it. So it's kind of weird.
So, Misha, well, first, you all, except for Yane, can kind of see that at the base of these roads, of these bridges, where you see these kind of like they're almost just like raised walls that have like a ramp that go up to them on the backside of them. So just kind of like some place for defenders to get high ground. You can see that there's little dots, like hunks of bodies, is your best guess, based on how they're strewn on these like defender areas. They're not moving, and like you can catch just even a little bit of a glint of metal from some of their bodies as the room starts to brighten up even a little bit more. You can also see this gate right here looks to be ripped open, and again,
Right?
it is like 15 feet tall. And the same is true of this gate to the left, which looks like it's kind of like bashed open and then ripped open a little bit more. And that gate's like 40 feet tall.
And that gate's open.
Mm. Well, one was ripped open, like something got out.
Yeah, both the
Maybe
one
we
to the
should
left
go
side of
all the way back over here, but instead of going right, go left, and hopefully come out like here.
and then Misha,
Yeah.
you can see. So as they're all kind of like pointing out, oh, there's bodies over there. There's these gates that are open, and you can see that there are bodies that are strewn about this gate as well. You see like almost like a shadow pass
Oh no.
underneath the orb, underneath the dome,
under- Okay, under.
inside here.
Okay.
And it just
I'm-
kind of moves around a little bit, and then it's very brief, but it was pretty big.
I want to. I'm gonna push Yane as best I can against
Off?
Yeah.
No, back towards the wall that we're standing on, and be like, "Okay, this time when I say there's a creature that is not good, don't go running towards it. There's something in the dome."
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
She
pull my
doesn't.
mace out.
She doesn't believe you. Yeah. Good. Okay, we're all on the same
It's
page.
my lucky mace.
Yeah.
Well, we could try and like get down there. It's like some ropes and some
We
shenanigans.
tie a bunch of ropes together. Or we can just search all the routes. Because aren't we still missing like one alternative route?
I thought it was
Yeah,
just
we could-
these.
Well, we could go. We could go back and try and go right on this path,
Mm-hmm.
or go back and try and go left on this path.
Well, why don't why don't we just split up?
Not a good idea. I think that we should, if we're not going to try and make it over here via ropes and dumb shit,
we should
then we should
definitely.
probably just go over here and go left and
Yeah,
see
let's
where
try
we
that.
end
I'm
up.
down to do that. If you guys want to split up, you guys can go the other route.
I don't want to split up.
Okay.
That sounds crazy.
Otherwise, Yane can try and throw me from here to here,
Okay, you
and
ready?
when I get close enough, I'll misty step, like
Dude,
blink.
I'm down. You want to try it? We can try it one time, right?
and then, and then we
Nope.
die.
It's a straight save.
Where is here on the map? Everything is so zoomed.
I think athletics would be correct.
No, I didn't mean from here.
All right,
I meant
let's do
from. We're not even over there.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're right here, Cubs.
Yeah, I can see this, but you said from here to here, so I didn't know where that was.
Oh well, I'm on like
the short
full-
gap to the.
I'm
the
on
north.
like the full view of the map.
I
The
thought you
shortest
meant.
gap
I
is
thought you
over
meant
here.
from this distance, and I was totally down to try.
The shortest gap's over here.
Can you make that distance?
Can you just
maybe.
If I threw him.
before you hit the ground?
or I
Like,
die.
I'll throw you.
One of those two things would happen. But I
We
think
just
we
get
should just
you,
go
like-
over here.
We have
30
a
feet?
potion that can get at least one person.
We have all the ropes I have.
We also have a sword that makes you fly.
Yeah,
That's a
one
little bit
person
better
for
idea.
1 round.
Hey, we're gonna throw Haldir.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie a rope to the sword.
No.
Just tie a rope to
Give me
Tam.
your rope.
All right, let's just go.
Rope's
Let's just take
useful.
our route to the left and
Yeah,
see
I
where
think we
that
should
puts us.
go
Further.
all the way back
That's-
over here, but then go left.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Out
that
of
makes
curiosity,
sense.
what is our plan for the great big shadow that is swirling around with all the dead bodies?
Just put more light on it. We're fine. Let's keep
More
I
going.
don't
light,
know.
more light, more
I
light.
didn't see anything, Misha. You're probably just overreacting.
Yeah.
Oh dear, you are so smart, but sometimes you're so dumb.
I want to kill it.
Oh my god. There's like a face palm happening right now.
Okay.
It's like
Uh,
motivating me more.
Yeah.
Left and left.
Left and left. All right. Sure. So while
How long
you're
have we been walking, by the way? Like, how long is this?
you guys have
whole-
spent probably about
It's like 3 days.
three hours doing that.
Okay.
Going back and forth all over the place. So you're going back up to the north one, and then you're
Yeah,
taking
and then
left
heading
instead?
left.
Okay. So why don't you all make some perception checks as you're taking this walk?
Ooh.
Not very perceptive.
So you're getting to the point where on the left side where there was those caverns that had holes that you couldn't quite fit through on like your on little outlets of this pathway, and then you see kind of a little bit farther ahead. You haven't got to the point where you would have normally taken a right to go into that mirror platform. You see that there is a stalagmite that is bigger
No.
and it
No.
wasn't there before.
Okay. I tell the group. All right, on the count
Okay, I'm
of
ready.
5, we all attack it. Is everybody standing at attention?
Yeah. I'm gonna be behind it.
I'm gonna ready a cantrip because I don't trust these guys.
I'm gonna ready my attack for the order. I think it's a good idea.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
mean,
Yeah,
it's still like 30 feet down the way in the darkness. So it's
Yeah.
just Haldir sees something
gonna
pop up. And he's
charge.
like,
There's probably more
Okay.
than one.
That's
Knowing
fine, dude.
knowing
Whatever
how
you do.
things go, there's probably like 4.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ready my scorching ray.
4 faceless assassins.
Wait, I kind of want to stealth ahead and kind of scout. You guys mind if I scout it first?
What's your stealth?
7.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah.
but he also can't see in the dark.
Oh, that's true, huh? I mean, shit. Halder, you want to stealth with me?
Nope.
No, okay.
I just want to shoot it.
Well, then shoot it and see what happens.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scorching
All
ray.
right.
We're
Yep.
all attacking at the same
You
time.
can
right now?
all. You can all.
Oh,
rush.
and it's a
So
crit.
you definitely get.
It's a crit.
Jeepers.
You can definitely make
That
these
thing
attacks
is gonna be-
one with advantage, and then obviously he's not surviving this round.
Can we even see what we're attacking?
It's just a rock.
No, it's just a roper.
Oh
boulder.
my god.
All right.
Getting
Jeepers,
obliterated.
man. Double critical scorching rays.
Doesn't hit for Hammond. So that's 20.
God, I hope
Plus-
this thing is a fucking regular stalactite.
We just
Oh, that'd be
decimated a rock.
That'd be so
It's the
good.
dwarf.
And then a 19.
19. 19 hits, or the 29 hits, obviously. So you did
A lot.
26 plus 19 plus 13. Needs to make a save.
Watch it use uncanny dodge and then shit its face to reveal the disfigured. That'd be so fucking crazy.
Actually, it's just a illusion, and he's behind you with the dagger in your
Yeah,
back.
it's nothing personal.
It's actually
dude.
just a stalagmite that we didn't see
That's what
earlier.
I was saying.
You hear it screech out as you blast it apart with your attack, and it's still alive. You can roll initiative.
Well, actually, don't I get another attack? Right? Get 2.
Yeah, you can attack.
I'm pretty sure you hit with your first attack.
No, I
What?
didn't. I rolled a 12.
Yeah, but you should
It's
have advantage,
23.
right?
Oh, okay.
Isn't
Oh,
that what you said?
then I hit 2, right?
Well, after after a certain point, I don't know if it's really an advantage because it knows you're there. But
No.
I will roll initiative for it, and we'll. Okay, it does. You guys spend the next round absolutely massacring this like little tube body rock thing, and it's just trying to desperately crawl away with its little tentacles, and you're just ripping it apart.
He was
But it's
just
dead.
minding his
Yeah.
own business.
I just dropped some bows on that boy.
It's just trying to hunt for some, I don't know, bats or something. But you got fucked. All right.
Finish it off.
And so then now you're gonna continue along the path.
Oh, it's dead now, or is it?
Yeah, it's really dead.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue along the way for some time before it once again branches off with a left path and a right.
Left.
Okay, so you're gonna go left again.
I believe so.
So this is
the first branch, yeah?
This is the first branch. You're right.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of jumping ahead. After about another 20 to 15 minutes of walking, you get to another cutoff where you can go left or right.
Ooh. Right.
Okay. So on this one, it doesn't take too much longer. Maybe you pass for 5 minutes before you get to worked stone. But it carries on for maybe another 20 minutes until you see it doesn't open up into anything. The pathway still keeps moving on ahead, but you come across what looks like almost like a hatch that's in the center of the floor. And you're still maybe 15 feet back, but you can see maybe a 7 foot by 7 foot hatch in the center of this pathway. On the floor of it.
It's in the floor.
Yeah.
I give the Bash Boys a nudge.
The Bash Boys. I like it.
Wait, you said it's a 7-foot hatch in the floor?
Yep.
Are you talking about a 7-foot diameter or?
It's like 7 foot across.
Really
So
wide.
it's pretty big.
It's like a box.
Yeah, it's like
Square?
it's like a square, like a rectangle.
Okay.
That's set on the floor, and you can see that it's like almost like as you walk up to it, it's metal
Can
that's
I
been worked into the stone.
attempt to see if there's like a tripwire or like a, I don't know, like a can I try and see?
Yeah,
if
you can make an investigation check.
Who could know?
So you don't see any like workings on the surface of the hatch, and all around it the stone appears to be clear. There's no like tripwires or stepping stones or anything like that would trigger a trap. And it doesn't really appear to be any like holes in the wall or anything like that. It's just this plain metal rectangle that's set in the center of this floor. And it does look like there is a, through the center of it, does look like there's a seam, so it does open, but it's sealed.
Well, I think somebody should try and open it.
All right, I'll give it a go.
That's good.
I
You
don't
can
know.
do
As I say, 7 foot. I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Yang, you want to help me?
it. Yeah, sure.
We'll make some athletics.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you guys both kind of, how are you going about opening? So are you just like putting your fingers to the seam and
sitting
trying
on
to
it.
rip it? Or are you slamming it open, or what's
Head
your
butting it.
Pulling it, putting our fingers to the seam.
Okay. So it's really tight. Like you can't really get a good grip on it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I'm gonna
ahead.
take one of the axes that I grabbed from
okay,
that last room and kind of put it in that little seam if I
Sure.
can,
sure,
and see if we can get some type of leverage or.
sure. Yeah. So you take mundane
I'm just gonna
weapon, you
smash it
slam it
into
in there,
yeah.
and you start pushing on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you make another athletics check? Okay, so with your assisted leverage and Kirill helping out along the way, you do start to pull it open, and it's like this loud screeching sound as you slowly tear this thing open. And you can see as you're doing this, it's opening up into it like a drop.
Of course.
I'm gonna look behind us and ready in action in case something comes up behind us.
Sure.
like gabagool.
There's also ahead of you as well.
Yeah,
Just
but
yeah, sure. Okay. And so you get it open like 2 foot wide, and you can kind of like look down into it with a light source, and you see it looks like you're almost in like a garrison or something, because there's small window slits to the left and right of this rather large rectangular room where the windows are on the long sides of this rectangle here.
Okay.
And there's weapons that are along the walls. And then there is looks like mounted like small crossbows. They're not like to the size of ballistas, but they're set on a bipod almost to be able to steady shots and also take shots without having to really aim with your whole body out of the window.
You guys want to use this as like a little base, a little home, get some rest or anything we need?
Would be a good idea.
I'm gonna start looking at all the weapons.
people. I think we should lower a couple people down there. I mean, how
Oh, it's
far
low?
down is it?
Oh, I thought it was.
It's probably like 15-foot drop
Oh, I can just
to the floor.
jump it.
We should,
And I'm gonna tie
we
a
should move a way to get back out somehow.
rope
I
and throw it
think.
down. Do I hear any? Is there anything? Do I hear anything from down below?
Sure,
How
make
do we
a
move it?
perception check. 23. It's dead quiet down.
Do you want to throw any light down there?
But you can just catch a bit of a whiff, and since you opened up this hatch, there's just a little bit of an updraft, and there's a bit of like rottenness on the air.
I see.
Scent of decay.
Cool. Can we throw some light down there? Looking over at
Actually,
Misha.
Instead of light,
Yeah.
can we
Do
throw?
you have any rocks?
Can we
or-
throw? Can we throw like a piece of meat
We're
or
in a
something down?
cave. I'm sure we can
Meat?
find a rock.
I can just
Oh,
throw the
sure.
axe I'm holding. I'm not going to use this thing.
No, I want to see if I can bait something out.
Okay, you can go throw it out there,
I don't know if
masturbator.
we have any though.
Yeah, I don't really know if you have any like rotting meat. You could go
I don't
grab
need
some of
rotting
the
meat.
beer.
Can I go get a chunk of rope and throw it down?
We might
Yeah,
have
you can go do
rations.
that.
Wait, I've got an idea. I'm just going to take the axe. I'm going to cut my hand and throw the axe down.
Okay, so blood
A
eggs,
little lit up. That'd
and
be
you
nice
and you
too.
light it up as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're dropping it into the
Yeah,
the
I'm just gonna
bunker,
underhand toss it.
essentially. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You do so, and nothing happens immediately. The room is well lit now. You don't see any bodies or anything like that in the room. It appears to be an abandoned garrison.
All right, and I'm gonna learn like happy. You guys happy? Like I want to get down in there.
I do not want to meet whatever is down there.
Well, I can meet whatever's down there, and you guys can stay up here.
You could. This is true.
I mean, just give me some rope. You guys can
Rope?
wait.
Kiro has all of our rope.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't actually, but I mean, he's got a lot of it.
Yeah.
Well, I already said I'd tie off some rope and like.
Okay.
you know,
So I'm just gonna go down there. You guys can do whatever you want.
We'll follow
Okay.
him
Yes,
down there.
I'll follow him shortly after.
And
The
so,
left of the sword.
That's us.
so
three.
how are you keeping? So some of you guys are staying up, and you let a rope down,
Well,
and then
yeah.
there's the other people are holding a rope up there.
I
Okay.
was hoping
It's
to
tied
tie
Is
it
there
off.
anything? There's something to tie it off to. Yeah.
Not really.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
assume.
what we could do is that
Pretty
2 foot
smooth.
gap in the door. You can literally put anything that's long and wedge it with the rope in the middle of it and have that down
So
there.
just
It's not
to
going anywhere.
reiterate, how far down is this?
15 feet
15 feet. Okay. Yeah.
to the floor.
It's kind of like
If you hang off of it, it's like a
yeah,
you know, it's like a
still kinda
10-foot
high to,
drop.
like,
We could
Okay.
make this work pretty easily.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take one of my javelins, tie a rope around it, and like bash into the ground like a stake.
into the rock.
into the. It's a rock all
No,
around.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense. We're in
Maybe
a
like
cave.
4 of them. 4 javelins.
All right. Note to self: next time we're at a shop, I'm getting a rock pick. Some steaks.
Not a bad idea. So how are you securing a rope to the second to the causeway?
Can we just like
Can't we use the
someone
doorway that we
hold
just
the rope
did?
down, and then Yane and I can lift the door on top?
Well, why don't you hold it? Because I know you're strong. I'll go down. Signal if there's anything wrong.
Ooh, okay. Don't really like this, but okay.
It's fine. I'm gonna jump down.
Okay. So you hop down into the room.
hmm
Are you kind of like scoping it out for enemies? Or are you looking
Right. The
for
first
something
thing
in
I'm doing
particular?
is
What are you
I'm gonna look for any points of entry other than what we just came in.
Yep.
So it's like if I could get ambushed
if
anyway.
The east and the west are where the
Mhm.
portholes are.
Okay.
The north and the south, maybe like 35 feet north of you,
Mhm.
and 35 feet to the south of you, there are 2 doorways.
Okay.
And the one to the north is open, and the one to the south is closed.
Okay.
And it appears that the one to the north has stairs that lead down.
Right. Okay. So the one to the south, is it barred in any way?
It's barred from the inside.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over the north one and I'm gonna close that and bar that.
Okay. Easily done, and you can even see as you like go to grab like a post that's
Mhm.
next to it that you use to latch the doorway shut. There is actually a ladder, and it looks like maybe you could use that to
Right.
climb
Get
to the
everybody
latch.
else. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see that there's also 2 hooked poles there as well.
Oh, cool. For hooking.
We're
Um,
over here, right? By the way, we're like
Yeah.
not where we
wait.
are on the map right now.
No, don't look at the
Yeah.
map.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
They're off-
it's
off
All
already-
right.
the
I'm gonna
grid.
snag
use the
the.
map.
I'm gonna snag the ladder and just push it up against the wall. Pretty obvious what I'm doing. And I'm like, all right, guys, it's safe. Closed all the entryways.
Yep.
All right, I'll climb down.
Okay. So you guys are all present in this room.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll head down.
Yeah. Now we have above us is an open doorway. We can get ambushed from above, but yeah, sure.
Well, what are we gonna do? Just sit here
I don't know.
forever? I mean, we have to do something.
We could have closed that door, but I guess.
That would have been wouldn't that have been difficult from the other side? Because right after the
I don't
door is
think it matters that much.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, could you trap it or something? But
I mean, it's not like we could tie a rope to the back of the door since it was really smooth.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna give a little looky-loo around the room, see if I,
I mean,
see
we could
anything.
probably close the door.
It would be. I mean, I can close it to where no, like a human being couldn't get through, or anything larger than a human.
So
It's only 2 foot wide. Like I can close one side of it.
Anything larger than a human wouldn't be able to probably just pull the door open.
Yeah.
Well, so can't we like? So the way I'm picturing it is this is like 2. It's got like 2 doors that open
Mhm.
up towards the
middle.
outside, right? From the
Yeah,
middle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we can wrap a rope lengthwise around it, and it'll probably still close with a rope tied on it. I would suspect.
It
Like,
was
it's
difficult
probably, like,
enough
pretty
for us
big.
to open it in the first place. It's probably really fucking difficult with rope. I just wanted to close it just enough to where maybe there's like
Yeah,
less
but I'm
than
saying, like,
2 feet.
if you just tie a rope around it and you pull it down, like the
Right.
rope's going to get jammed in there, and
Right.
it'll make it even harder to open.
Okay.
And
I mean,
you do the same to the other side, and obviously it's easier to open from the bottom. So you
right.
get to push instead of like.
I'm
Right?
down to do
So,
this just to do it real quick.
I mean, I think it's reasonable.
So you guys go about making it more difficult to open from
Right, close, yeah.
this ceiling, or from above rather,
Uh-huh.
and you kind of enclose yourself into this little bunker.
Yeah.
You can see outside of the portholes to your west. You can see the dome, and you can see
To the what?
to the west.
Surely you mean
So-
the east, right?
No, I mean the west.
What the fuck?
Because you guys went back north. So if you're looking on the map, you guys are above. You're above this gate. Relationally,
I figured that we were in this little pocket right here. Is what I thought. The top left.
the top.
Am I
How could
totally
it
off?
possibly be west of us?
I was thinking we were like in here.
We went
wait,
here.
wait. So this is north. Yeah, you're east. Yes, you're correct. East.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like what?
It doesn't
Yes.
make any sense.
Yes, I got.
Somehow
it's-
we're over here.
I was like,
Yeah,
what is
so
there a portal?
everything's going crazy, dude. No, yeah, you're. It's to the east. The dome is to the east.
Can we tell in relation like where we are?
Yeah, you can tell that you're above the gate.
Can
I
you
mean,
show
could
us?
see-
Oh, we're above the gate.
yeah. You're
So we're
up
here. I get it. What you're saying. The
Yeah.
gate. This is what we just opened more.
You
Okay.
didn't open that big gigantic.
No,
gate.
it's a different
You're
gate. It's a
You're
different-
above it. Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, we can get out of this little. There's like a door or something. Yeah.
There's
There's two doors. Yeah, I bolted both of them. Just to
Well,
be sure. We can
I don't
undo the
think
bolt
we're
and
ready
keep going.
to call it a night, so we should probably open them up and
Well, let's check
head
this
on
room
out, yeah.
first, real quick. Let's check some shit.
sure.
I just want to give a little look-see loo, see if there's anything that a giant meathead like me would like.
Make an investigation check.
I'll help them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some
I
help
wanna
on this one.
investigate what the smell of
Yeah.
rock is from.
Thank you for investigating for me.
Yeah. So in the like quivers that are next to these mounted crossbows, you find in each of the quivers, and there's 6 of them, you find 3 fire bolts, which are just bolts that when they hit the target deal fire damage instead of regular damage. But they also are considered magical, and they shoot at +1. So +1 fire bolts, and you find 18 of them.
And then those need to be shot out of a crossbow, I assume, not a bow.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a crossbow in here?
Mounted
There-
ones.
Yeah, there are crossbows in here that are, you would consider them heavy crossbows.
Cool.
And you can pull them off the thing.
I'm thinking
I thought
maybe
we had.
should take one
I
of
thought we
those.
had heavy crossbows. Didn't we have them at one point, or was that just Tau?
That's a disfigured weapon of choice. So you might have had one at some point.
I just can't remember if we all grabbed them like a while
Well,
ago.
I don't
in
think so.
any case.
Okay.
I think maybe I should grab one. Maybe it'll be more effective than like a cantrip or something. Who knows?
Sure.
Unless
Okay.
Tammin wants to try and use a crossbow for his ranged attacks.
Proficiency for that?
No, I mean the bows are just better.
You guys have full proficiency with crossbows because you're all 5, except for Yane, which I think he still would
Yeah,
have
crossbows
proficiency.
are gay.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay. So you guys grab a couple of them, and you grab all of the magic bolts. In addition to those magic bolts, there are mundane bolts. Like there's hundreds in here.
All right. So 18 fire bolts.
Yep.
Sounds weird.
Yeah. Yeah. That is flame bolts. I don't know how else you would describe it.
Yeah.
Other than that, you do find some more axes of a very similar variety, the ones that you have already come across, but for the most part, mundane. You do find some supplies in here as well, like rations and some barrels of water.
And they don't appear like significantly old.
Make a nature. Yeah, they don't appear to be extremely old. That's what I would say.
I had to step up for a second. We're investigating the dead bodies.
There's no
No,
dead
we're-
bodies in here.
Investigating the little garrison there. Barrack
Okay.
type thing. We found some magical crossbolts and some crossbows.
Gotcha. And there's no dead
And
bodies. in
some
here.
rations that are not incredibly old, but probably still old.
I was gonna say because we saw like the gate, and we did see some bodies around the gate of wherever this creature is that flying in this. We couldn't tell how decrepit they were. I'm assuming from how far away we were, because
No,
looking at the map, that's like that's a huge distance. Okay.
way too far away to tell.
But you said the rations aren't too old.
No, maybe a couple weeks or so. But it's really hard to tell exactly.
If these were but a couple weeks old, there would be more ways to get in. There would be people. Would people be returning? They're big flying monsters loose.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming this is like the dwarf city that we were told about.
No. Really? It's very empty. I was picturing.
I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but that was my thought process.
I just thought the city was like in my head. I'm assuming I've never really been to like a dwarf city or seen anything like it.
No, I wouldn't imagine so.
Just assumed they had big, grand structures.
Well, if you do recall,
Big grand
Yeah.
structure.
yeah,
But I meant like lots of homes and.
yeah.
buildings
So
and-
the previous
Or-
cavern that you're in, and that dome basically that's sitting on top, it's sitting on top of a massive rock, and it appears that the entirety of that rock, or at least the outside edges of it, are homes or buildings of the dwarves.
Okay.
So it's very large.
It's almost certainly a dwarven city. The problem is, I don't know if there's anyone there. Like, if this is a populated city, shouldn't we have seen people like trafficking, maybe manning the areas overlooking it?
And the rations are fairly fresh and. I agree. Where are the people? Actually, speaking of, do we get like a free sense? Oh, I can sense undead with my little hood thingy at
Yeah,
will.
you've got your little helmet thing, right?
I wanna see if I can sense any undead.
Okay. And that's like good and evil. Is that what is the spell?
No, it's just
Self sense undead.
it's just the cleric sense undead, but without having to use one of my divine things, I believe.
I think it's
Do
pretty
you
short
know?
range.
It's like 30 feet around,
30,
and yeah.
30 feet, but it's unobstructed
It-
by objects or walls or whatever.
So there's very clearly nothing within your direct vicinity because there's structures. And there's like no corpses or anything. Unless you want to check for ghosts that are invisible, you can also do that.
I can do that with my hood.
Yeah, of
I will
course.
do that with my hood.
There's no ghosts.
I do not sense any dead, however, or undead, but I fear a city that is this quiet could be just that. I've only known the dead to be so quiet, is what I'm saying. Very pleasant, usually.
Well, I think we should open one of these doors and head out and see what can be seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
The northern door had steps going out of it. The southern door was locked before I could see. I didn't get a chance to look out.
I'm gonna move my character on the map up there.
You want to be moved up there? Sure.
Well,
I like being a little ant
Do
down
you even
here.
know where we are?
I think it's over here. Near
Yeah.
this door, right?
Correct.
I don't know if we're past the door or whatever, but
You're directly above it.
We are
Okay.
the door.
Yeah.
Hold the door.
hold the door.
Hold the door.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my god!
sorry.
Kill yourself.
Whoa, shit.
You don't need to see that. So
Or I
it's
guess you
fine.
don't need to kill
Most
yourself.
don't need to
Definitely
see
not
that.
good.
All right. Okay.
Well, I suppose we should go out the north door first, right?
North door, south door.
I don't know.
Well, the
Doesn't
north door was open, so
The
Whoever's
north
here last
remembers.
went out
We're
that
going
way.
Out the north
Maybe
door.
we should go try and open the door that was locked.
They can do whatever. We can. I mean, at least we would know what's out the southern door. Probably more steps. Probably blackness.
That's kind of seems what is generally
theme,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. So are you going up the north one or the south?
I'm gonna open the south one and just take a little look-see-loo.
There are stairs and it's dark.
Shocking.
Ways door.
Going up or going down?
There are stairs and it's dark.
They're going down.
Enlightening.
And is the other one going up? Do I remember?
No, they're both going down.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay. They'd probably go to the same place. Probably wraps around. You want to split up now, guys?
Easy
Not-
Scooby
I'm
Doo.
not a fan.
No. Someone needs to put a leash on. Kirill, get the rope and put a leash on this guy.
Okay.
Let's go out the south. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
sure,
why not?
that's fine.
Okay. So you guys go south, and it's a small flight of stairs. You move down, and
Are
it's
the steps really tiny?
they're not really tiny, but it is. I was just about to say that it's cramped for Yane in here, and just a little for Kirill as well. It's small.
Well, I don't mean like width
Used to
wise.
it.
I mean like height wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Were they made
yes.
for little feet?
They are made for feet that were smaller than yours,
Mhm.
probably.
I got size 15
Size 15.
Jordans.
Yeah.
This is hard
Taking
wall.
3
15 women's.
steps at a time. And it opens up into a small, you'd guess like 20 foot by 20 foot room. And you see that there are cabinets and like shelves that are kind of lining these walls. In the center of this room, there's a few tables. And you can see even as it is right now, there's like cards that are strewn about on the tables. Looks like there's even some gold coins that are of different make than you've seen before. Some of the chairs have been toppled over. It looks like whoever was playing a game here left in some haste. You can see that there's some food rotting on a counter.
Rotting?
Rotting is a
What
sign it's
stage of
fresh.
rot?
So it's recent food. It's not totally. Yeah.
Well, if it never got touched, it could still be rotting.
I mean, food. I mean, eventually it's all the way rotted, and it's it can't be
Right.
that old.
And then it
It's-
just right.
That's what I'm saying. It probably is pretty old, but it can't be that old. I'll pick up one of the coins. I want to inspect the face of the coin.
It looks like a dwarven king with this kind of
Okay.
it just looks like a dwarven king. He's wearing a crown, and like at the center of the crown, there's this big, like, white pearl. And you can even see in the gold coin that there's a little bit of white gold where that pearl is.
Interesting.
You'd guess that this coin's worth probably a little bit more than your other ones. It's also a little bit bigger than the little chits that you have usually.
And there's just like a handful of these strewn randomly about.
There's like 30 of them across the table. Looks like one guy was winning.
And when you said Dwarven King, was that because there's a? I'm assuming there's a crown.
The dwarven
Yeah,
king
he's
is wearing a
got
crown. Yeah,
Yes.
King Dolomith.
indeed. This is the kingdom of Dolomith.
Oh god.
That's
And
what the guy told us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, somebody should take the coins, and we should like
And the
check
crown.
out these cat. No, there's not a crown.
the
The
crown
was
is on the coin. Yeah,
It's like a.
Oh.
There's
Never
a
mind.
depiction
Like
a
of the
George
crown on
Washington.
the coin, Jetson.
yeah,
Let me check.
Ugh.
yeah. I don't want
Yeah,
that.
All right. Well, I'll pocket 30 dwarven coins for now.
I'm gonna
Okay.
leave my share to the accountant, Aldir.
I've already picked them all up.
Can mark
But
them
I'll
down
give
as
them to
30
Haldir.
Dolomith
30
doubloons.
dwarven coins, which is what I have listed. But if
Sure.
Haldir wants to mark it instead, that's fine. I'll remove
I
them.
don't care.
I don't care.
I'll keep it then.
Well, I guess we'll check out these cabinets real quick. Just give it a quick once over.
It looks like it's just like one of them's just filled with rags, another one's filled with cooking utensils and eating utensils, just basic garbage, trash stuff. You open another one that has a bunch of books, and as you start to kind of crack them open, it looks like they're ledgers for travel through the Western Gate. This is the Western Gate to the
I'll
east.
definitely take all those.
There's 10 of them, and they're pretty thick volumes. But if you would like to,
am I not able to take all of them?
you certainly can.
Well, I mean, are they dated?
Yeah, they're
In a way that I
dated.
can understand.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a shitload of information.
Well, okay, but I'll take
not
the most recent book.
okay.
How
that's
far
probably
dated are they?
You crack open each one, and you're looking for the earliest dates that are written in each book, and you
Which should be at the
see
beginning, right? I mean,
they're 100 years is the oldest one.
okay, I probably don't need that one. But the recent one.
And most of the logs are just really simple stuff. They came in this many people carrying these goods, yada yada yada. And you can read Dwarvish, so yeah.
Well, I'll take the most recent one, and then whenever we stop for a while or something, I can look through and see if I find any reports of oh, we ran into some of these nasty things, or something
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, no problem. Makes sense. Okay. So yeah, that's what you find in that room. There is immediately to the left of the door that you came in from. There is another doorway, and it is also barred from the inside.
Which direction is that? Sorry.
It just is right next. It's just adjacent to the door that you came in from. So I guess this would be from. It would be in the northern room. Yeah, adjacent.
Okay. I mean, should probably open her up. Keep on keeping on. I think.
Sure. Okay. So you pop open the bar that's in, and you start to move down. And as you do this time, it becomes very apparent that you're getting closer to whatever was that decaying scent that Kirill found. It's very strong.
We're talking about a decaying scent. Are we talking
like bodies rotting?
Oh, okay, all right. That's what I was checking. I was like food.
Yeah.
It's very okay.
Skulls?
No.
Friends?
Bodies, not just skulls. There's more.
I'll put my shirt over my face.
If we're doing another decaying smell, I do want to do another check for sensing undead then. Just to make sure.
So you're just kind of sensing undead as you're moving down this pathway.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay. So you continue down, and as you do, it kind of opens up so that you step downstairs for probably another 10 feet, and then this pathway kind of kicks to the left, and it opens up into this large room, and you can see on the east side of this room there's the gate, and it's busted open, and on the west side of this room there is also another gate, but it's ripped open and it's the opposite direction. It looked like it was been ripped open from the outside, and then this one was busted open from the inside, right? The one on the east was. You also see bodies of dwarves that are strewn about this room, Some of them are ripped from head to toe, like they're dismembered. You can see limbs kind of laying around. Some of them are chomped off some legs, and you do see like whatever was doing this was like natural weapons. It wasn't like a sword or a spear or anything like that. It was definitely that did this. Some are missing their like upper halves of the torso. Yeah, looks like dwarves. In all, probably 15 of them. That you would say in here, counting up the arms. And then Misha, you do detect just beyond the doorway to the east, the gate, is a body that's laying there, and it does appear to have an undead presence on it.
This body, like, can we see it right now, or is it?
Yeah, you can see it. It's just like laying down on the road, like right past where the gates are.
I'm going to point to it and then like mouth to Kiro. Undead.
You just sense one. Just one.
I'm just gonna point at the singular one and just like be like, have you ever known there to be just one?
I don't know.
So fucking big.
It just says warp
it's very
right?
big.
Just to clarify, we're not actually on this level, right?
You are now.
We
are now.
We just got
Yeah.
there.
And the person you're referring. Okay, so this is not actually. This is actually open, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And the
You're
body.
you're like part of like a
here or
larger
over
structure.
here.
It's out this side. On this.
These are the
Okay.
doors.
Yep.
They're open.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can like do stuff to undead, yeah.
I can
Little.
smash them.
Little.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smash 'em.
Most of the time, undead just need to rest.
Mhm.
It is just the one I sense now, but
Yep. It's just the one undead.
Well,
Someone want to throw a rock at it?
can't you like turn undead or something like that?
I can, but it will make it run away for a minute.
Oh, it's like a fear.
yeah,
Yes.
it is not a. We cannot permanently turn the undead from us. We're not gods.
I'm not using that, but that's what I
Oh
can do.
dear.
Oh. I just mutter under my breath. I mean, so do you think we should like do something about it? We should like attack it or something.
Yeah.
Something.
You know what? Fine. I'll walk up to it.
Already a firebolt.
Already a
So you're
cantrip.
walking up to it.
Yes. My magical lance ready.
Kirill's magic
Okay.
lance.
His Kirill's magic lance is
Got
at
more
the
calling
ready.
it these days.
I mean, I think that's pretty good. It's pretty much what it is, right?
Anything else?
Okay, so you walk up to it, and you can see that this body, it was like blasted open by some type of like necrotic force. Like there's not like a ripping or tearing or biting or anything like that. It looks like it was just like blasted like by some type of beam or something almost, and it doesn't respond to your presence or do anything. It's just laying there.
Okay. I think it's just the residue from the magic.
You think the necrotic magic was what I was sensing? That is pretty pungent stuff.
Potent sorceries.
So you kind of turn
Would-
around and say this to it,
Kiro have
to
like,
your party, and you see as you guys are kind of watching, you see a shadow kind of drift up and out of the corpse. behind
Can I shoot
Kiro.
a firebolt at it?
Yeah, you can.
Does my cantrip get to go?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, my cantrips might,
yeah.
Be a shadow
might not
creature.
be amazing.
Bolt hits. And it doesn't make its save.
16 and 7, 8.
Obviously, Jetson would.
I would reaction change you to
And
radiant just from the anticipation of a.
oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it crackles and it burns the whatever forming shade or shadow that it was, and it just disappears entirely.
What? Kiro, have you ever seen such things?
No, but I'm pretty certain it wasn't the magic you were sensing.
Was it? Was it not? Was that not a shade?
No, that's what I'm saying. The shade was the undead presence.
Indeed, yes, I agree.
I'm starting to fear this city is an necropolis.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's
And-
Necropolis?
That's where we'll end the
Ah!
episode with Misha's. I have a bad feeling about this. I like.
Never tell me the odds. Yeah.
All right.
Good session.
Great session.
Awesome.
Glad we are
I am
alive.
Sure.
super looking forward to an
Bet the hair
Acropolis.
fight
I'm not gonna lie.
was-
This
Woo!
is like the greatest thing ever.
That was a rough one.
But
Yeah.
this is fine.
It wasn't. I mean, if you didn't kill that,
Yeah, right.
if
on
you
that
didn't
turn,
kill him on
it's
that
gonna be pretty
turn,
rough.
yeah,
I mean, I
he
had 11 life.
definitely would have
so
killed
I would've
you,
died.
and then
Yeah.
I
He
would have
would've ran away.